You're scared. What's the word, gang? How we feeling tonight, bros? Listen, man. Lock Megan up. Throw away the key. She's scared to get shot in her other foot. Let me stop. Yo, lock Megan up, bro. Throw away the key, gang. She lied on Tory. I've been telling y'all that. Bro. She lied on Tory. It is what it is, gang. We gonna get to it, though. We gonna get right to it. We ain't gonna waste no time on this one, gang. Nah, she did my boy dirty. And I ain't even trying to hear that. We ain't having that. In her other foot. We ain't allowing this tonight, bro. Tonight, we not allowing it, bro. We on that with Megan, bro. So we about to bring the royal deal to her. My fault for getting on so late, everybody. I know how it is, man. Your boy came from work. I do what I can, and I can what I do. You feel me? But look, man, we ain't even gonna waste no time, bros. Shout out to my dog MTR, man. He got the shocking news. Shocking new evidence proved Megan Thee Stallion was she framed Tory Lanez. Shocking new evidence proves Megan Thee Stallion framed Tory Lanez. Let's get right to it, man. Let's run through this evidence. We do gotta run through the evidence, man, because a lot of y'all thought I was playing when I said, yo, this is a setup. Now my dog is a free man. I mean, an innocent man that should be free. He innocent. He ain't do nothing. Y'all thought I was capping when I said that, right? But look, now we got some proof. We gonna go over all that together, bros. That's what we here for, man. All my umbrellas, man. All the Tory Lanez fans. Let's lock in. You feel me? What else we got going on today? Because we do got a couple topics. We also got to get to Boosie Bandit. We got to get to Boosie Bottom. Whack 100 says Brandon, a.k.a. Boosie Bottom, should be fired for his actions at No Jumper. I agree. If suspect fired, he got to go. Then Poetic Jala got Dotson fired. We going to watch that. Shout out to my dog Point and Shoot. Then we got Flacco. New evidence proves Tory Lanez got framed and set up by Megan Thee Stallion. We going to run through that too, if need be. And then we got Brandon on if he feels like a snitch for exposing suspect wielding a knife. Yeah, that was ratting. Should feel like a snitch. But all right, without further ado, man, I ain't going to waste no time, bros. Let's jump right to it, man. Shocking new evidence proves Megan Thee Stallion framed Tory Lanez, an innocent man. Let's go.
Breaking news. Guys, I cannot believe all of the things that are coming out here today in regards to the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez case. But just as I told you before, we're going to be going over all of it as it comes across my desk. But the more evidence that comes out, the more that this case deserves to be reconsidered, as the evidence is pointing to a different truth. And it's not a truth that involves Tory Lanez being convicted and sent to prison for 10 years. The more information that comes out, it's obvious that there is so many key inconsistencies here, in conjunction with unreliable testimony and missing evidence, and that Tory Lanez has been convicted on a flawed as well as incomplete narrative. Now, you may be seeing a bunch of videos on the internet that might be giving you a little bit of a clip here, a little bit of information here. What I'm going to provide to you guys here today is a complete list of everything from the moment that Megan was interviewed by the police officers to this new evidence, all the way to provide you the inconsistencies in everybody's testimony. If you still have anyone in your life that just simply believes that Tory Lanez is guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt, send them this video and implore them to watch the entire.
Hey, Mary. Good evening, girlie. How you feeling tonight, Mary? Yes, hit the like button when y'all come in. Thank you. Shout out to Mary for that.
Entirety of this video.
We running through this, bros. Shocking new evidence proves Megan Thee Stallion framed Tory Lanez. Lock in.
Not biased in nature, not subjective in nature, but as objective as what they possibly can, so that they can see all of the information, so that then they can make a decision. Let's get active. Now, the compilation of all of the evidence that I'm receiving is from a website. You'll see this at the top left of the screen. Nevertheless, here goes the table of content.
I'm going to use this because I'm going to probably do a video on this later. I got to do a video on this. 36hourslater.com. Copy.
Of the information that we're about to go through. Now, the first thing that is important to go through is this assertion that Megan Thee Stallion was shot even to begin with. But you'll see right here, she'll say, I ain't get cut by no glass. But let me tell you why they are saying that. Let's play the clip.
I ain't get cut by no glass, but saying that?
Well, here's exactly why they're saying that, because she said it first, but she later changed her story. Now, what's new here is to
King Cash. Welcome to the chat. King Cash said, even if Tory did it, trial wasn't fair. It was a clear railroad. He didn't do it though, but it definitely was a railroad.
actually watch her and her demeanor as she talked with the cops. Let's go. There she is.
Ma'am, do you think we're gonna go to jail?
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys...
Yo, her makeup looked messed up. You could tell she was fighting. You could tell she was fighting. Look at her face, bro. You could tell she was fighting.
Ma'am, do you think we're gonna go to jail?
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think...
I really cannot go to jail.
Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay.
My image.
So how did that happen to you?
Glass.
Glass? Where?
Where we were coming from. I'm not from here, so I...
Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
I didn't get shot.
She says it there.
You see how confident she said that? I didn't get shot.
That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
Well, she says it there.
Yeah.
Any evidence of any shooting or anything? That's how we got dispatched.
Well, we have
blood in the car.
the gun here,
You see blood on the suitcase.
and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so
Alright,
far.
So nothing happened in the vehicle.
No,
As of right now.
we don't have any casings. No.
Okay, from what you've been told. Okay.
And then there's some cash over, looks like.
Was the person who got caught with the other people here that you have in handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut? Or who cut her?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass
She
right
dropped
here.
a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself,
Okay.
getting out of the vehicle.
Okay. So her friends didn't cut her then.
Right.
Well,
It's right down in Florida.
yeah.
Rear passenger, step out of the vehicle. Show us your hands. Come out with your hands up. Okay? Come out, vehicle passenger, with your hands up. Hands up. Alright, move back to the sound of my voice. Keep your hands up. Move back to the sound of my voice. Move back. Keep going. Keep going.
You could see her step on the glass, but you could see her leaking blood too. So she could have got shot and stepped on glass. Who knows? I don't know.
Hey, stop. Move to the left.
She got a fatty though. You could see that wagon from here. One thing for sure, you could see that ass.
Keep going. Keep going. Hey, stop. Move to the left. Keep moving.
Now take a look at the bottle right here. It is obviously busted, and you can see all the liquid of the bottle all around the bottle. You can also see what appears to be footprints as she began to walk backwards. Now, if you take a look at the way that she got out of the car, right? Let's take another look. Now, bottle is broken on the ground right now. She gets out, and she steps right on the bottle.
Alright, move back to the sound of my voice. Keep your hands
And
up.
if you noticed, she's not limping until she steps on the bottle. Watch.
Oh, well then maybe this shit really did come from a bottle. So King Cash said, you know Meg lied about the dance, bitch dance, so everything else she said should be in question. Facts.
Alright, move
Hold on. Let's watch this again.
out, vehicle passenger, with your hands up. Hands up.
She was walking regular, it looked like till she stepped on the glass.
Alright, move back to the
You
sound
can
of my voice.
audibly hear the bottle break,
Right. You can hear her
Move back
stepping
to
on
the
it.
sound of my voice.
or that she stepped on shards.
Back.
Now she's super limping.
Right. And that ass is poking.
Hey, stop. Move to the left. keep moving.
It's right down in Florida.
Yeah.
So with some of the officers visibly watching and audibly hearing her step on glass, and with her own admission that she had stepped on glass, that's how it came up to begin with. Now,
Right.
line number 2. Remember
Not they saying I stepped on glass. You said it, and we saw you step on glass.
how she was saying that the police officer was being so rude to her within the hospital? Let's listen.
I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy.
Now let's watch a snippet of what actually happened at that hospital.
And so what happened with you were just one ball stepping on glass. I haven't really cut on my right foot. I just stepped on glass the other day.
Now she says she stepped on glass just the other day.
Right.
So you were already hurt when you got into her. And then at that point, your friends were running down from the hospital.
The next lie, Megan claimed that she was trying to keep all of this off of the internet.
So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these...
Bro, she was the first person that came to the internet talking about this, bro. This cap, she said she came here to say, she said, since you got your publicist, nigga, he ain't say none of that shit.
The next lie, Megan claimed that she was trying to keep all of this off of the internet.
So, since y'all hoes so worried about it...
Who worried about it?
Yes, this nigga Tory shot me.
Like, cap.
You shot me.
Cap.
And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying.
She's so ugly when she lie.
Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet.
Now that also was a lie.
didn't.
3 days after the incident, Megan took to Instagram to post this message here on the left about being shot. Day later, she contacted the authorities. About a week or so after that, she made vague public statements in regards to the incident. By the way, Tory was quiet this entire time. Then after that, she did the infamous live stream where you can poke holes through her story like Swiss cheese. Then, a month after that, Tory finally said something.
But peep this. 15th is when Megan's post about being shot, right? The 16th, Megan names Tory Daystar Peterson to police. So she been told the police, talking about some, since y'all hoes. Look, this was the 7/16. She told the police that Tory did it. On 8/20, she made an Instagram video saying, since y'all hoes so worried about it, Tory shot me. Bitch, you been snitched. Or you been lied. You been lied on the nigga Tory saying that he shot you. And he didn't. But you lied and said he did.
And then Tory gave us his side of the story a month after that. And yet another lie, Megan Thee Stallion in that Gayle King interview said that she never put her hands on anybody, right?
I never put my hands on anybody.
Cap.
I never raised
You and Kelsey was fighting in the car. You was beating the shit out of Kelsey.
my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like,
I never brought my voice too loud. Stop the cap. You a ratchet bitch. We know what you do.
She never put her hands on anybody, right?
I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this.
She not even the type of woman you could tell to lower her voice. You can't even tell her lower her voice. Her shit going through the roof.
It's crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. Yes. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance.
This was the dumbest lie she ever could have did. He said, dance, bitch. Like, shut up. Why would he say that? Tory not even from Harlem. Why would he do the Harlem Nights and he not even from Harlem? What Tory Lanez know about Harlem Nights? What y'all know about the Tory Lanez Harlem Nights dance, bitch? Let me pull that up for y'all. 88, welcome to the chat, brother. Look, Harlem Nights dance, bitch. Let me see if y'all know about this. motherfucker done shot my pinky toe.
You crazy bitch.
Nah, we need to dance, bitch. I need to dance, bitch. Where the dance bitch at? Fight scene. And what is it? Ah, come on, man. Here you go, here you go.
Like I'm some kind of dog, I kick his ass.
Like I'm some kind of dog, I kick his ass.
That's right up here right now.
Come on. Come on. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ain't nothing wrong with me. What the fuck is wrong with you? You done accused me of stealing. The only thing I'm stealing out here today is your face.
Huh? Only thing I'm stealing out of here today is your face. Dance, bitch.
You out of your fucking mind?
Punched her in the gut.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, sucker. Let's get it on.
Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight? Well, then come on, goddammit. You been fucking me since I'm gonna beat the shit out of your old ass in this motherfucker, too.
Yeah.
You wanna punch people in their eyes, right? Right?
Oh, shit. Nigga hit her with a left. She couldn't stop. Bang! Straight to this baha, nigga.
That's all you got?
Yeah, you didn't think it was gonna be like that, right? And now I'm gonna blast your motherfucking teeth out.
Nigga, you hit like a bitch.
Oh, you're a little slower than you thought, ain't you, huh? Yeah. I punch like a bitch, huh? Okay. I punch like a bitch? You'll say goodnight to this bitch right now.
Y'all say goodnight to this bitch right now. Knocked him the fuck out.
Like a bitch, huh? Okay. I punch like a bitch? You'll say goodnight to this bitch right now.
Woo! Put his ass down.
You gonna have to learn to respect me.
God damn it.
And the next time you accuse me of stealing, I'm gonna kick your ass again.
God damn it. Oh, shit. Yo, where's the part when a nigga shoot the bitch pinky toe?
Garbage can. Now I got to cut you.
I'm gonna blow your goddamn pinky toe off.
Right here. This Tory right here. You do this shit again, bitch, I'm gonna blow your goddamn pinky toe off. Allegedly. This is what Megan say. This is what Megan said, y'all.
You better put that razor away. I ain't playing no more. You put that fucking razor away, I'm gonna blow your goddamn pinky toe off.
You put that goddamn razor away, or I'm gonna blow your pinky toe clean off.
Oh, now you're gonna shoot me in my pinky toe.
Now you're gonna shoot me in my pinky toe. Alright.
I'm not playing with you. I will blow that little black, gnarled, crusty, dead motherfucker the fuck off your foot. Now put the razor away.
You must be crazy to pull your gun on me.
You must be crazy. I forgot how fire this was.
You gonna be the nine-toe having this limping this bitch in Harlem. You don't stop fucking with me. Now put the razor away.
Well, go ahead. Shoot, here it is. There it is. Shoot, quick, go ahead. Take your best shot.
Nigga shot her shit. Yo, chill. Tory ain't shoot Megan though, y'all.
He started shooting, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times.
But the evidence says otherwise. Now, due to guidelines on this platform, I may have to change this to a black and white screen. Nevertheless, eyewitnesses and physical evidence indicate that a physical fight between Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris. Kelsey had open wounds and cuts on her
Shorty got a knot on her head. Look at the cookie on her head, bro. Cookie Monster hungry.
legs.
Scratches on her legs, bruises.
That were actively bleeding. No injuries were reported on Tory Lanez. The fight was between the
Kelsey chain got snatched.
But women, now we starting to heat up. If you guys remember from her infamous live stream that she talked about that there was a witness.
The people in the neighborhood, there's a witness.
Right about that.
When the police came, because the neighbors called the police.
Now that witness goes by the name of Sean Kelly. He testified what he saw.
Wait. You capping. Bro, Grace Broadway, you lying. Let's go find out. Breaking news. Thanks to the internet, the governor and judge. Let's see right now. Let's see. You gotta be capping. If you capping, bro, I'm gonna be mad at you. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You playing with my favorite artist right now, bro. I don't see that. You capping, bro. Why you capping to me, gang? Send me a link or something. Grace Broadway, you capping, girl.
No, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
The windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't really they were on my side. The girl opened the door. It was two girls fighting, and then they shot. Okay. She got out of the car and crawled over.
And that's not all he said. He also said that one of the women fired the first few shots while Tory was still in the car.
Right. That proves all this shit wrong.
The door was two girls fighting.
Out of the car?
Saw.
Wait. No, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
The windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't really they were on my side. The girl opened the door. It was two girls fighting.
Two girls fighting.
Then they shot. She got out of the car and crawled over.
And that's not all he said. He also said that one of the women fired the first few shots while Tory was still in the car. Let's review the testimony. Question, okay. Did you state, sir, that the shorter gentleman didn't come out of the car until the initial shot fireworks had started? Sean Kelly says, yeah. Question, excuse me? Sean Kelly says, yes. So when the initial shot or fireworks had started, isn't it true that you stated my client was still in the car? Answer, yeah, I believe so. The shorter gentleman was in the car. He's repeating it. And then Sean Kelly says, yes. Okay. And did you state that initially you saw the two girls fighting? Sean Kelly says, I did, yes. Did you state that after you saw the two girls fighting, you saw one of the girls shoot? He says, I believe so. But thereafter, did you say that the shorter guy got involved?
Yeah, right. You right. 88 Cap, you right. And King Cash, you right. Twitter would have been on fire. So would a YouTube.
At that point, trying to take the gun away. Megan's lawyer said, objection. The court overruled that. Overruled means that they want to hear the answer to that question. He repeats it and says, is that what you said? The witness says, yeah. So the witness is saying Tory tried to take the gun away, which was the exact same new written testimony from Kelsey's security guard. This is additional audio of Sean Kelly explaining exactly what happened. Pay attention.
The doors of the Escalade open and the girl come out and pull open the passenger door and started screaming and yelling at somebody in the car.
So the girl who came out of the passenger, you're talking about the front passenger?
No, the rear.
The rear passenger. So the girl comes out of the rear passenger and she goes to the front passenger?
Yeah.
So that's Kelsey. Kelsey got out the car and went to the front passenger, which is Megan.
And she opens up the car door?
Yes.
And then what happens?
They're screaming and shouting at each other and they start fighting.
The two girls?
Yeah, I can see one feet coming out trying to kick her.
So Megan was trying to kick Kelsey from inside the car with them long ass legs.
Everyone's fighting and then the passenger gets out.
So now Megan gets out.
The girl who does the punching and the kicking is the girl that comes out of the back passenger?
Can we stop there? Because I don't want to. I want to. I'll tell you, and then I want to go. My son's on his own.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't want
And it's loud with the cars.
And I don't really want to. So basically, the car stopped. The girl in the back got out, started screaming and shouting, ripped the door, pulled the door open, but pulled it so sort of viciously. That's why I presume the driver got out. She starts screaming. She starts hitting the girl. The girl on the side, her feet come out. She starts to kick the girl away. Passenger. They get out, they start fighting here, they start fighting. The driver comes round and tries to sort of break it up. It gets a bit more violent. And between them, the girl then climbs back into the front row.
The girl climbs back into the front row driver passenger seat.
Passenger seat.
Where's the shorter black guy?
He's in the back.
He's in the back of the car? Okay.
Then the gun. Then the girl shoots.
The girl shoots. Yeah, I saw that. The girl shoots.
Then the girl shoots. So she.
And the girl shoots.
The driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I know.
So you see the girl?
That's a random person on the street. Tory must have hired a trash lawyer. Team Brian still would have had that man home. Facts.
Doing the shooting?
I see it what appears to
YSL still.
be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark and I'm above. So, but then the guy gets out again from the back.
Now, surprisingly, or unsurprisingly rather, what Sean Kelly is saying is perfectly corroborated by both security guards in this situation, right? Tory Lanez, his bodyguard, and here goes his sworn statement over here towards the left, as well as Kelsey Harris's bodyguard, who was hired for the trial, who overheard Kelsey saying statements such as, how can I not tell on myself?
Right.
And how am I protected if I tell certain things? So it's a lot more clear why she wanted immunity. Together, the statements of Smith, James, and Kelly paint a consistent picture.
The Marcus Mom 05. Shout out to you. He said Tory's lawyer was working with Roc Nation. I believe it.
Two women were fighting. A woman.
Oh, wait. No. Shout out to you, ma'am. This is DeMarcus's mom.
Fired the gun. Tory tried to de-escalate the situation. Now let's take another look to re-examine Kelsey's testimony throughout all of this, which has been inconsistent to say the least. Kelsey Harris initially told prosecutors that she...
Yeah, remember though? They were saying that Tory's lawyer got a show and it's sponsored by Roc Nation and I'm a Savage is in the beginning of the show and all that.
witnessed the shooting, but later recanted on the stand, admitting that she lied under pressure. Her Fifth Amendment plea and contradictions compelled the prosecution to introduce her prior statements in full, highlighting their unreliability. Her credibility was compromised, raising reasonable doubt. You can see here in image 14, I can't tell you the time, but yes, July 12, 2020. Question, and you saw what happened during the shooting, didn't you? Answer, I mean, again, no. The way I was positioned, honestly, no. Okay, and
yeah, Kelsey lying.
September, were you...
Sean Holly worked with Jay-Z on a TV show called Reasonable Doubt. Facts, exactly. You're right. You're right, DeMarcus Mom.
You interviewed with us, it was not a blur, correct? Again, I said things to protect myself that night. Question, okay, well, you said... Answer, that day. Question, you said it's a blur. You're trying to protect yourself, but you're telling us that you didn't see anything or you didn't hear anything. It's a blur. Is that right? Answer, I didn't see anything. So again, when I spoke with you, I said a few different things. Question, did you shoot Tory? Or excuse me, did you shoot Megan? Answer, no. Who shot Megan? Answer, again, I was getting out of the car. All I heard was shots I did not actually see. Question, did you tell us that when you looked at maybe the second or third gunshot, that's when you see Tory and he's in the front seat and he must have jumped over into the front seat and he's leaning over the door over the window? Do you remember telling us that? Answer again, our interview was not 100% truthful. Now we're going to switch gears here slightly and
So she said that her interview was not 100% truthful. That's crazy.
Speak about, did Tory even touch the firearm at all? All right. A forensic expert testified that 90% of DNA on the weapon belonged to an unknown male, not Tory Lanez. His DNA was not found on the magazine. Software used for analysis had documented instability and potential for false matches. An expert testified that if Tory had fired the gun 5 times, his DNA would be expected on the weapon, but it wasn't found. Female DNA was found on the gun. Kelsey tested positive for GSR, but her DNA was never tested.
I told y'all that. Kelsey tested positive for gunshot residue. So she possibly shot the gun, but they never tested her DNA against the gun, and they gave her immunity. That just says, it's just, come on, bro. Mistrial. It's just fucked up.
Tested again on the gun. All right. Tory Lanez's DNA was not on the magazine and only 0.01% on the firearm. This is an incredibly small amount, equivalent to picking up a blade of glass from a football field. I'm going to pause it right here. You guys can read all of these sworn testimonies.
So y'all would be able to pick up a blade of glass, 0.01. But y'all never tested Kelsey, even though she had gunshot residue. That just shows y'all, bro. They wanted Tory to be guilty. They want you to be guilty. You guilty.
Testimonies and cross-reference to what it is that I just said. But remember how Megan described it.
In the car, shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting.
So not only were the bullets never found, but then also they didn't find DNA on the firearm itself. We have sworn testimonies, spoken and written accounts from different people that say that a female fired the firearm. Yet we still have people that believe her story beyond a reasonable doubt.
And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, dance.
That was a lie as well. Now, both Sean Kelly and Kelsey testified that they did not hear Tory make that statement. And here goes the 2 testimonies right here.
I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. Got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, nah, I didn't know I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before.
I'm thinking the doctors is the police. So you retarded now?
I don't have to.
Shorty, wasn't you in school for like nursing or something? Like, wasn't you just in college? Like, you not slow. You intelligent. Ain't she a college student?
Lie about that.
You thought the doctors were the police, Megan? You talking about these doctors right here?
That's
By
crazy.
the way, none of these doctors were called in to testify in court. The first doctor, Dr. Anthony Lafredo, described the injury as a laceration from broken glass. There was no mention of gunshot wounds, fragments, or ballistic trauma. He also described Megan as pleasant and no acute distress. Interesting. Moving on to the right, Dr. Milton Little diagnosed bilateral gunshot wounds based on imaging. He removed 3.
Bro, so you mean to tell me Megan Thee Stallion graduated from Texas Southern University in 2021 with a Bachelor of Science in Health Administration, but she thought the doctors was police? Y'all believe this shit, bro? Shorty is not slow. Shorty is a college-educated woman. She said she thought the doctors was the police. Mind you, Megan Thee Stallion is familiar with going to hospitals and going to doctors. All females are. Y'all go to OBGYNs. But unfortunately for Megan Thee Stallion, she lost her mother not that long ago. And her mother was sick. When her mother was sick, where do you think her mother was at? The hospital. She had to visit her mother in the hospital before her mother passed away. However, she's telling us that she was in the hospital and thought that the doctors was police. She's lying. Rest in peace to her mother.
3 small fragments under general anesthesia and called wounds superficial, yet performed surgery anyway. Claims fragments were bagged and given to police. Now, when it comes to what these fragments were, We did also watch her step on glass. Remember that? But yet the fragments just seem to poof, disappear, huh? Now enter the plastic surgeon, Dr. Anna Howell.
So this is 3 different doctors. 3 different doctors examine Shorty, bro. 3 different doctors examine Shorty, bro.
General anesthesia and called wounds superficial, yet
So the first doctor described injury as a laceration from broken glass. There is no mention of gunshot wounds from fragments or ballistic trauma. He also described Megan as pleasant and no acute distress. So she was fine, perfectly fine. Second doctor
performed surgery, diagnosed stress. Interesting. Moving on to the right, Dr. Milton Little diagnosed bilateral gunshot wounds based on imaging. He removed 3 small fragments under general and...
So how do you go from one doctor to the next doctor? Here, no gunshot wounds, just glass. Then here,
anesthesia and called wounds superficial, yet performed surgery anyway.
He called the wound superficial. Why would you need a surgery for a superficial wound? Y'all know what that means, right? It's just a scar. It's going to look a little bit ugly, but it's not no damage to the actual foot.
Claims fragments were bagged and given to police. Now, when it comes to what these fragments were...
Yo, they've been silenced by Roc Nation, y'all. DeMarcus' mom. These doctors been silenced by Roc Nation, if you ask me.
We did also watch her step on glass. Remember that? But yet the fragments just seem to poof, disappear, huh?
We need more people, man. We don't believe this shit.
Now enter the plastic surgeon, Dr. Anna Howell, okay? Described wounds as superficial and cleanly closed. X-rays showed no fractures, minimal residual shrapnel. Dr. Howell treated for cellulitis, infection, discharged without mention of ballistic trauma.
Bro, first doctor, don't see no gunshot wound. Second doctor makes up a gunshot wound, even admits it was superficial, but still did surgery. Third doctor, no mention of a gunshot wound. Make that make sense.
Of these doctors, one of which she thought these were police officers, the police, as she said, only one said gunshot. Now, in regards to these fragments that went missing, at preliminary hearings, detectives stated bullet fragments were missing. Prosecutors later claimed that the LAPD had them, an inconsistency suggesting evidence mismanagement or miscommunication. Prosecutors claim that the LAPD still has the bullet fragments allegedly removed from Megan's foot.
DeMarcus' mom said the black doctor is friends with Jay-Z. Something's fishy, man.
Yet during the preliminary hearing, Detective Ryan Stogner stated that the fragments were missing. If LAPD had the fragments, why did the lead investigator testify in this manner? The chain of custody comes into question with a clear error. This casts doubt on the integrity and the completeness of the evidence. Now, there's additional pieces that this website goes over, such as Tory Lanez expressing concern over Megan before the arrest and then while he was also in police custody, as well as some of the medical inconsistencies that Megan claimed. Again, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box down below if you want to check out the website yourself. But at this point in the content, you know, I wanted to pass the question off to everyone in here. Hopefully you guys are still with me right now. I want to be able to lay out all of the evidence that we have at this particular junction so that you can be the judge. You can look at it yourself. Now,
let's pull it up, bro. Why not? He dropped the link in the description anyway. And we know the website. "36 hours later." All right. The truth uncovered. Suppressed evidence proof Tory Lanez is innocent. For best viewing results, please turn your phone and refresh the page if you're on mobile. We on the computer. We don't need that. They got my boy Tory hairline looking horrible. Not even his hairline, his hair in the back. They got my boy missing some hair, but that's not what we here for. Truth becomes clear when the facts come to light. Key inconsistencies, unreliable testimony, and missing evidence proves Daystar Peterson, a.k.a. Tory Lanez, was convicted based on flawed and incomplete narrative. Facts, man. All right, I just want to pull this up so we got it. So this black doctor right here, y'all said this black doctor right here. Y'all said this black doctor right here is cool with Jay-Z. What's this black doctor name, bro? Let's find it. We're going to find this dude's name and we're going to Google it. We're going to find his name. We're going to Google it. And look, Tory Lanez had no wounds on his body that night, by the way. Pause. On his body. Let's find that black doctor's name. I got y'all right now. We're going to find that black doctor name, and we're going to see how he know Jay-Z. These texts, everything looked the same to me. Security. Help. Tory shot Meg. Help. Tory shot Meg and handled me. So they deleted the and handled me. That's the only thing that's different. And handled me is different. Let's find the doctor right here. Black doctor name is Dr. Milton Little, orthopedic. Let's see if we can find any relation. Hey, 88 King Cash DeMarcus, can y'all please hit the like button? Facts, hit the like button, everybody. All right, real quick, we're going to find this. Dr. Milton Little. Dr. Milton Little. Jay-Z. Let's see if we can find anything. Alleged, of course, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Milton. Hold up. What's this? What is soundbar?
Brooks is the P. Diddy of Nashville. I did not see. Okay, I went out of town for a week and apparently this is what I missed. You're telling me Garth Brooks is the P. Diddy of Nashville. I did not see that coming. And now that there are reports that he is the P. Diddy of Nashville.
That's not what we're here for,
Phil, now you're telling me that there was a string.
Alright, this ain't it. My bad. Dr. Milton Little, Los Angeles, California. This is him right here. This is John. Let's see. Dr. Milton Little is an orthopedic in Los Angeles, California, affiliated with Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. That is where Megan Thee Stallion was. He receives his medical degree from University of Michigan. Has been practiced between 11 and 20 years. Dr. Milton T. Little has expertise in treating brutus, hip replacement, among other conditions. I'm trying to see if we can relate to that nigga to Jay-Z in any way. Roc Nation. Is this nigga a Roc Nation doctor or what? Let's see. Alright, we're going to... Let me see. Dr. Milton Little. Let me see. We're going to check YouTube. See if we can find something. Do Milton Little Jay-Z copy. Milton Little Roc Nation. Here we go. I'm going to go back to YouTube with it. Tory Lanez went independent. Roc Nation. Let's see. Roc Nation conspiracies and Tory Lanez stabbing. A deep dive of conspiracy built and broke Roc Nation. What's this?
And Jay-Z's ability to identify already rising stars, something that the industry now does. He aligned himself with their momentum and then used his growing empire to scale their visibility. One day ago, niggas is still putting out Illuminati videos in 2025. And it's just getting views too. Commercial power. Sounds like a good businessman to me. And the two clearest examples, probably intentional.
I used to watch these videos when I was like 10 on the internet. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Well, let's see. Jay-Z Roc Nation school under 5 students, debt-free, promise was scam. Nah, it's hard to find it. They're not gonna show you no immediate connection right here. They don't want you to know the connection. That's why they do that. Feel me? They don't want you to know the connection. All right, let's see if my nigga Flacco got any information, because Flacco got some joint on this too. Let's see what's up with Flacco. Let's see if Flacco got some information on this situation.
This team just revealed bombshell information. She says in 36 hours, stem from a tweet that she posted a week ago, where she says in 36 hours, we will be releasing new bombshell information that would exonerate Tory Lanez. It wasn't released within 36 hours, but instead they started a website coined after the term 36 hours later and released all the information on that website. A lot of people have questioned her motives, why a congresswoman, a Republican at that, wants to get involved in a Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion hip-hop drama. But she just came out to say she's involved because she truly believes that Tory Lanez was railroaded by a corrupt democratic system. Tory's team did a great job at telling the full story and not just bombarding us with new information right away. One of the initial pieces in the first step, they pointed out information that contradicted the storyline that Tory Lanez told Megan Thee Stallion's dance bit and then fired 6 shots at her. They released footage of Megan Thee Stallion admitting that she stepped on glass, but not just that. In this interaction with the police, Megan Thee Stallion was very concerned about her going to jail and her being in trouble. And to me, that's very strange. A gunshot victim being really concerned about the police discovering something that could send her to jail doesn't make sense to me.
Or mess with her PR. She literally said, my reputation, my online rep. That's what she was worried about.
And this isn't Megan Thee Stallion's first run-in with the law. Megan Thee Stallion has a long rap sheet, bro. Megan Thee Stallion has multiple mugshots out there. So Megan Thee Stallion understands the law. If you did nothing wrong and you are the gunshot victim, why would you be going to jail for getting shot?
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think...
I really cannot go to jail.
Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay.
You see that? I cannot have that on my image. Definitely a thug.
So how did that happen to you? Glass? Where?
Where we were coming from.
She literally said, like, glass immediately. It didn't take her no time to think of a lie. She said, glass.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay. So how did that happen to you?
Glass.
Glass? Where?
Where we were coming from.
Hey, can we get a sheet for
But I'm not from here, so I...
Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you didn't?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
She was also very concerned about her image and how this story would make her look.
Right.
The storyline of getting super drunk at Kylie Jenner's house, trying to fight Kylie Jenner, fighting your best friend, fighting a man that night, being exposed for sleeping with the man that your best friend is doing a sneaky link with, that looks bad for you. That looks horrible. And then stepping on a glass because you're super intoxicated and you're just drunk looks horrible. But the storyline of this really angry man shot at you because you stood up for yourself, now that storyline looks wonderful for your career. So you could understand how that got concocted as soon as she picked up that.
Exactly. It's true, bro. How bad would this story look if the headline says Megan Thee Stallion's best friend shoots her in the foot for smashing her boyfriend behind her back while she had COVID? How would that title look?
That phone and called Roc Nation about the quote-unquote incident afterwards. I can almost tell you how that conversation went, bruh. Don't say nothing. Let's intervene. Let's try to get this all cleaned up. Because looking like a horrible drunk who was sleeping with your best friend's man looks crazy.
Facts.
Now, the police didn't just take her word for it. The police did their investigation at the scene. And at the scene, they discovered enough evidence to show that Megan Thee Stallion stepped on glass, which is why when the police charged Tory Lanez initially, they only charged Tory Lanez for gun possession because they found a gun, I think, on the passenger side of the vehicle.
Shooting or anything? That's how we got dispatched.
Well, we have the gun here, and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so far.
So nothing happened in the vehicle.
No, we don't have any casings. No.
Okay, from what you've been told. Okay.
And then there's some cash over. Looks like.
Was the person who got caught with the other people here that?
Nah, this the thing though. She was definitely bleeding in the car. I'm not jacking it. I just put 2 and 2 together, bro. She was definitely bleeding in the car, bro. She probably got shot. She probably did get shot, bro, because she was bleeding in the car. When she stepped out the car and stepped on glass, she walked straight back to the officers. There wouldn't be blood in the car on the suitcase if she wasn't bleeding before she stepped out the car onto the glass. So she did step on glass, but she was already bleeding.
You have in handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
So Megan must have, Kelsey must have popped her ass in the foot. Kelsey must have, remember, everybody, I was jacking that she got shot early on. I'm like, she might have got shot, she might not have. But when the doctor said she didn't get shot, then he said she did, I'm like, it's iffy.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass.
She dropped a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself. Getting out of the vehicle.
Okay. So her friends didn't cut her.
But there's already blood in the vehicle.
Right.
Well.
She stepped on glass, you heard it, but the fact that, like I said, there's blood on her suitcase or somebody's suitcase, so she was bleeding in the car already.
Move back to the sound of my voice. Move back. Keep going. Keep going. Hey, stop. Move to the left. Keep moving.
It's right down Florida.
Move back to the sound of my voice.
Move back.
The corruption here is crazy. The police officer literally watched her with her own eyes, seen her in 4K with her own eyes, stepping on the bottle and...
Yeah, but remember what I'm telling y'all. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. They see blood on the body cam on the suitcase, which means if she's the only person that's bleeding, she's the only person that's bleeding profusely. The blood came from her foot before she stepped on the glass. So yes, she did step on glass, but she was already bleeding in the car.
Then began to limp. She stepped on the bottle in front of the police officers. You just heard her say, oh man, she just stepped on the bottle and she cut her. So if they watched her step on the bottle, cut herself open, probably had some fragments go in the open wound because she's walking on literal glass at the time. How does this equate to Tory Lanez popped at her? Now, I do believe a gun was shot that night. Don't get me wrong. A gun.
Me too. I believe a gun was shot. I believe Kelsey shot at her. Kelsey tried to shoot her. She did shoot her eventually because she got popped on the foot.
Gun was indeed shot that night. But I don't think that gun is what penetrated Megan Thee Stallion's skin.
Ma'am, do you think we're gonna go to jail?
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
What woman you know who just got shot is talking that calmly? Is that composed? Crazy. Is that stoic? A gunshot victim? Is that composed? That stoic? It's kind of like somebody just sitting on the curb, man, like just waiting for the police to go away. Is that? Come on, bro. Bro, anybody with a brain can look at this and say, bro, what are we doing here, bro? How do we go from this to somebody being in jail right now for 10 plus years? This is crazy. And they even show the hospital footage where Megan Thee Stallion is telling the doctors, yeah, I stepped on glass. It's whatever.
Nah, this fat ass nigga is on to something. He right about what he's saying, but remember, we got to keep in mind that she was bleeding before she got out the car. So Kelsey did pop her ass in the foot, or she got hit with shrapnel. She got hit with, you know what I mean, fragment, you know what I mean, the little pieces of the bullet after it hit the ground, whatever the case may be. But she was bleeding before she got out the car. Why? There's blood on the body cam in the car, on the suitcase.
And so what happened with you were just one ball stick on the left. I really cut on my right foot. I just stepped.
I'm surprised she still got her nails on after she whooped Kelsey ass.
That's the other day. So you were already hurt when you got into her. And then at that point, just your friends were running down from the hospital.
Pay attention to her saying, I stepped on glass the other day too. So she already had an open wound. And that would make sense when we get to the gun and the bullet fragments and other things involved in this case. But I stepped on glass the other day too. So hence when she stepped on glass tonight, it just re-aggravated the open wounds she already had. They provided the full timeline to expose the story that Megan Thee Stallion told of, I tried to protect Tory Lanez initially, But the only reason I'm saying he shot me now is because he spoke out first. They provided a timeline to show that was an absolute lie.
Facts. Lies.
She did not say she stepped on glass initially to protect Tory Lanez, and she didn't change her minds because Tory Lanez spoke out first. That's a lie. So the timeline here goes. Megan posts about being shot on July 15, 2020. Megan names Tory Lanez to the police the following day.
Right.
On July 16th of 2020.
The following day, try to act like she really tried to make a whole story around it. It's crazy.
2020. Tory Lanez haven't gone public yet. July 27th, Megan Thee Stallion goes live on Tory Lanez's birthday. Specifically.
With all her chains on. Goes live on Tory Lanez's birthday with all her chains on.
This was her first live. It goes on August 20th, Megan Thee Stallion publicly names Tory Lanez as the shooter. But she already named Tory Lanez as a shooter to the police already, okay? And she goes live on his birthday to taunt him. Continues. Daystar tweets for the first time. So this is when Tory Lanez first tweet to clear his name. Tory Lanez goes live October 20th. This is the first time Tory Lanez goes live to clear his name. So they like, hold on, bro. If you told the police you got shot, if you got shot like the day afterwards, and you only told them you stepped on glass to protect Tory Lanez, then one, why'd you tell the police you got shot the day after? And then why did you go public naming Tory Lanez when Tory Lanez hadn't spoken or done any press whatsoever?
Right. I've been told y'all it was a lie when she said the only reason why I'm coming out is because Tory got his team over here doing PR stunts. Tory never did none of that. She just needed, for her theory, for her lie, she needed to do that. So her what is it? PR look good.
Peep how Megan said in her statement, the narrative that's been reported about Sunday morning's events are inaccurate. She will claim that she was a victim, that she suffered a gunshot wound, and that they pulled bullets from out of her legs. She says, I was never arrested. The police officers drove me to the hospital where I underwent surgery to remove the bullets. Bullets? There was no bullets found in Megan Thee Stallion's leg. And the reason why Megan Thee Stallion was worried about being arrested, because if you look at the pictures they took at the police station of Kelsey's legs had nothing but cuts and scratches on it. Right. Megan Thee Stallion did a number on Kelsey, and she bragged about it in her song. All right, you could literally see in the song the lyrics says, "Who will snitch? I ain't never went to the police," with no names. So this is a song called "Shots Fired" by Megan Thee Stallion. She raps. Who a snitch? I ain't never went to the police with no names.
You literally lied on Tory. Yeah, you didn't snitch because you didn't tell the truth about Kelsey shooting you, but you lied on Tory Lanez. Who a snitch? How did I snitch on you when I lied and said Tory Lanez shot me and you shot me?
I thought a bit that got her.
Yeah, Charmaine, what's up tonight, girlie? Welcome to the chat.
Chain snatch.
She is a habitual liar.
Something to say. Hey. You think it's out of the realm of possibility that Kelsey, after getting whooped on by a woman 4 to 5 inches taller than her with about 50 pounds on her, you think it's out of the realm of possibility that she picked up a gun to defend herself? I don't.
After she found out that you a bad friend and smashed her man while she was home with COVID?
Think so.
And that's not the first time you be smashing some of her other dudes too?
And this storyline, my perspective, lines up with what the only eyewitness said. What I think happened, my theory, is Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey got into a brutal fight. Tory Lanez tried to break it up. Kelsey grabbed a gun and fired shots at Megan Thee Stallion. The shots missed. However, the bullet fragments ricocheted. And they ricocheted and got into her foot due to the open wound she already had from stepping on glass.
Nah, we're not going to say that the bullets ricocheted and only entered her foot because she stepped on glass prior. Like, bro, what are we talking about? What are we talking about, fat ass? Come on.
In the prior days. And then when they all got back in the vehicle, right? And when they all got back into the vehicle, I believe what took place was Megan Thee Stallion then hopped out the vehicle, stepped on glass further, re-aggravate the wound, made the wound look so much more crazy. The police said, what the heck is this? That's what happened. That's the only story that makes sense, and the eyewitness account backs that up. Here is Sean Kelly the only eyewitness of this case, telling the police that he seen Kelsey shoot Megan Thee Stallion or fire shots at Megan Thee Stallion. The shots missed.
Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
The windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't really they were on my side. The girl opened the door, there was two girls fighting, and then they shot.
Two girls fighting, then they shot.
Okay. She got out of the car.
The doors of the Escalade open, and the girl come out and pull open the passenger door and started screaming and yelling at somebody in the car.
So the girl who came out of the passenger, you're talking about the front passenger?
No, the rear.
The rear passenger. So the girl comes out of the rear passenger, and she goes through the front passenger?
Yes.
And she opens up the car door?
Yes.
And then what happens?
They're screaming and shouting at each other, and they start fighting.
The two girls?
Yeah, I can see one, like, feet coming out, trying to kick her, and the other one's fighting, and then the passenger gets out.
Think about it. Kelsey thought she was about to, I don't know why she thought she was going to beat Megan ass, but clearly she ripped the car door open thinking she was going to whoop Megan ass. Then Megan must have kicked the shit out of her with the feet, then got out and whooped her ass. Snatched her chain off, whooped her ass and all that. Kelsey went back to the car for the gun after she getting her ass whooped. Shot at her.
The girl who does the punching and the kicking is the girl that comes out of the back passenger?
The front. Can we stop there? Because I don't want to. I'll tell you, and then I want to go. My son's on his own.
Yeah, I understand. And it's loud with the cars.
I don't really want to. So basically, the car stopped. The girl in the back got out, started screaming and shouting, ripped the door, pulled the door open, but pulled it so sort of viciously. That's why I presume the driver got out. She starts screaming. She starts hitting the girl. The girl then had to sight her feet come out. She started to kick the girl away. The passenger. They get out. They start fighting here. They start fighting. The driver comes round and tries to sort of break it up. It gets a bit more violent. And between them, the girl then climbs back into the front driver passenger seat.
Where's the shorter black guy?
He's in the back.
He's in the back of the car? Okay.
Then,
and look, this right here tells you they bought the gun. They know exactly where the gun is located. You never hear Tory Lanez provided a gun. No, they bought the gun. It's their gun. They grabbed the gun. She knew exactly where to go to get the gun to shoot Megan.
The gun. Then the girl shoots it. So the driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you?
Yes. I have an appointment at 3.
I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see it what appears.
Sean Kelly a little sassy with his little neighbor or the person who looking for the house, the appointment they going to. Okay.
The girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark, and I'm above, so. But then the guy gets out again from the back.
And you want to know what happened to the only eyewitness who identified the woman shooting at Megan Thee Stallion? That eyewitness came to court, and when he got to court, the prosecutors took him upstairs. Now, the eyewitness was the defense witness. The defense was who called the eyewitness. The prosecutors didn't want to call the eyewitness. The defense called him. But when he got to court, Tory Lanez and his family watched the prosecutors take that eyewitness upstairs, and when he came back downstairs, he didn't speak to Tory Lanez, looked nobody in their eyes, went to the stand, and completely changed up his story.
When we sat outside, my wife and I, we saw this gentleman come in, and we sat down, and it was identified for us that, oh, this is Mr. Sean Kelly. He's sitting across from us on the other side of the hallway. And as we sat there, the prosecution came out, one of their detectives or investigators rather, and one of the prosecutors, they took this gentleman, they went upstairs, I believe it was to the 14th floor at that time. By the time this man came down, the witness they did not want to call, this man came down and his testimony became so embellished with other nonsense that people who saw it just looked at it and said, this is crazy.
Imagine telling the police seconds, minutes after the incident, everything you just saw fresh on your mind.
And then you go and talk to the prosecution and they make you come downstairs and lie.
And then a year and a half later, you go to tell that same story you told the police, and the prosecutors walk you upstairs, walk you back downstairs, and your entire testimony changed. Now, all of a sudden, you've seen Tory Lanez shooting. This, to me, is the corruptness that went on. Also, by the way, the owner of the gun, the prosecutor sealed that information. The owner of the gun, the name of the owner, got sealed. Nobody knows. All right?
That's crazy, bro. They don't want us to know the state, the city that gun was registered in. They don't want us to know the owner, whoever the gun was stolen from, if it was stolen. Why? Because it probably connects back to Megan. It probably connects back to Kelsey. I bet you it don't connect back to Toronto.
Tory Lanez's DNA was not found on the gun. It was actually 0.01% of his DNA found. But what that means is that's damn near like a billion black people, right, share like 0.01% of DNA.
Exactly. A billion black people share 0.01% of DNA. That's crazy.
So his DNA was not found on the gun. The eyewitness is saying Kelsey shot Meg. Megan Thee Stallion is admitting, hey, listen, man, I stepped on glass the other day. I already had an open wound. The gunshots probably got fired at her by Kelsey. She probably stepped on bullet fragments that went into her foot, bruh. And also, by the way, the bullet fragments that got pulled out of her foot, those bullet fragments mysteriously went missing. They can't be found. They lost the evidence. And Tory Lanez still got convicted in court. To me, this is the example of being railroaded. But let me know what you think. I really want to know. All right?
Y'all already know what I think, man. Come on, man. Lock Megan up. Lock her ass up, man. Lock her ass. Like, Kelsey and her both got to get time, bro. Y'all was definitely ready to give my son Tory 10, bro. Lock her stupid ass up, bro. She a liar, man. She been proved to be a liar, gang. Look at all this evidence we got, bro. She's proven to be a liar, bro. Like, come on, gang. Look at this.
Address that the incident occurred? The shooting happened?
Nah, I don't know the address, bro. I was just trying to help my girlfriend. 1 second, bro.
Stay right here for me, bro.
Mego.
Hey, we got an ambulance coming for her, okay? Hey, bro, step up right here. We got an ambulance coming for her, all right?
Just a quick question.
It's gonna be good.
Do you have any injuries on you?
No, I don't.
Do you need an R?
I got to come for your friend now.
All right,
do you want to talk about what happened tonight? Your girl to safety?
He said,
do you want to talk about what happened tonight?
I was just trying to get my girl to safety, that's all.
Your girl to safety?
You heard that? I was just trying to get my girl to safety, that's all.
Do you want to talk about what happened tonight? Your girl to safety?
I was trying to get my girl. Bro, he really tried to defend a black woman, bro. Shit is crazy, man.
Do you want...
They trying to make him the epitome of harming a black woman when he was really trying to protect a black woman. It's sad, bro. It's fucked up. My nigga Tory, bro. Many have pointed to Tory Lanez's jail call as an admission of guilt in his shooting, but in the same misrepresentation, Tory has publicly clarified that is an apology that was never about a shooting. It was about the drama caused by sleeping with two close friends and getting caught. Facts. All right, we're going to move on, gang. We're going to move on. We got some no jumper drama, bro. Let's see. What should we get to first? Let's get to this one. Shout out to my boy Point and Shoot. He about to try to go in on Jala. We're not going to let him go too hard on my boy Poetic Flacco. Look, Poetic Jala got Dotson fired, man. Almighty Suspect got fired from No Jumper last night. If y'all don't know, man, let's check it out.
Video is brought to you guys by the official Point and Shoot Patreon page, where for only $3 a month, you can have unlimited access. Regret it, okay? Let's get on to this video. All right, so for this video, I want to talk about Poetic.
Hey, my boy Jala, a little baddie.
Minyengo Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real
because
name.
Wait, how tall are you? I'm 5'6". Wait, who sent this? Who screenshotted it? That's fucked up. I'm 5'6". Bro, that's fucked up.
He, I believe, is actually the mastermind behind Almighty Dodson's firing.
And it's Flacco's play more than anything. Flacco the really one running point. Adam just Phil Jackson over there.
What I told you is Flacco play, y'all. I told y'all this last night. Flacco orchestrated this whole thing. Brandon is his product.
And I'll explain exactly what I mean. So Jala has always hated Almighty Dodson because Dodson has always been the one to call out Jala for his repeated lies and fraudulism. Most notably was the time that Dodson exposed Jala for lying about his entire life, and they actually, No Jumper, arranged a situation where Jala's old classmates from his hometown of Darby, Pennsylvania.
Nah, this is crazy. My boy Flacco looked like this before. How could my boy Flacco go from this to what he is now? That's crazy.
What? They called in the show and exposed Jala for lying about everything about where he's from, and this is the first clip.
Yo, talking about you from North Dakota. You was born and raised in North Dakota and shit. You only been in Philly for a couple months. No, you
I was, my nigga. Damn.
You was here, bro. I was with you in 7 days, nigga. I was with you in 7 days all the way to 7 days,
Listen, bro. Wait.
Damn. The stuttering commence.
I was with you in 7 days, nigga. I was with you in 7 days all the way to 7 days.
Listen, bro.
It's coming, pause. That shit was outrageous. Niggas bust out. Niggas couldn't even hold that shit in. That's crazy. But wait, but nah, Flacco was OD back then. Free Flacco's voice, man.
I was with you in 7 days all the way to 7 days.
Listen, bro.
I can't even fucking do it. I got the hiccups.
So Dodson is having the time of his life exposing Jala's dark history, and this never...
It was really lush, though.
Jala never got over this. Jala has always hated Dodson for this.
I do think he hated Almighty Suspect, though, because there was a time when it used to seem like Almighty Suspect was bullying Flacco. Like, Flacco was damn near running from a show with this nigga. He was running from doing a show with Suspect like he was running from a fade. Dead ass.
Why would you lie about your life and you mad at him? Fuck wrong with you? Weird ass nigga lie about his whole life, mad at another nigga who telling the truth.
And Dodson didn't stop here. Dodson, at every opportunity he got, Dodson would shit on Jala and call him out and laugh at him and make him into a big source of laughter. And
there was a time when Suspect, I ain't gonna say bully, but slightly was bullying Flacco. And I don't like that shit, because I don't like no bully. I don't like no nigga that be trying to bully people. We used to beat the bullies up in high school. Like, facts. We don't like that. We fuck with the nerd niggas. We fuck with the anime niggas. We mess with the niggas who do anime and playing with the cards. Sometimes, nigga, we do the cards with them, nigga. Fuck you mean? Pokemon, Digimon, all that shit.
This really, really bothered Jala deep down inside.
A nigga like me?
You said the hoes be on you, so I just wanted to know one
Let me get a whole fashion.
Can we just get a time the hoes was on you?
Yeah.
Just give me one instance. I'm sure the hoes be on you. I'm just trying to get a better feeling of how the hoes be on you. I just want to know.
Yo, listen, bro, listen. Especially on IG, they flocking it.
It's probably because you don't got no full body pictures.
No, I run a news page though. Nah. No. Right?
Nigga said, I run a news page though. So you hitting them from the news page? Bro, this nigga's hitting bitches from the news page. Alright, fuck it. Do what you gotta do, bro.
Now listen, right?
He said, especially on IG.
Listen. I didn't fucking know. Bro, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
When did the podcast start with you on Disaster?
How many women
Pure
have you
virgin.
actually dated in your life, Flacco?
Fucked or dated?
And dated.
Fucked, like early 30s, dated. I don't know, man. Right?
This nigga did not stick. Pause. He did not stick peace in 30 chicks. I don't believe there's 30 chicks on this earth. At least not at this point in his life. He's kind of shining right now. He in his prime right now. He getting a lot of views. Hoes will do anything for a lot of views. So I'm pretty sure there's at least 30 chicks out there who self-loathing enough to let my son stick peace in them. But you think 30 chicks let Flacco stick peace in them? Hell nah. They say he stink. I don't know if it's true. I ain't never smelt him in real life. But if that's true, man, you know bitches don't like no stink, nigga. I hope he don't stink. I fuck with Flacco. I fuck with his hard work and grind. But I hope he don't stink.
Like actual girlfriends?
He don't give me early 30s and amount of bitches.
Don't give me
Like 5? What?
That's what I think. 5.
What?
I think 5.
Girlfriends.
I think
early
5.
30s fuck.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, man.
I believe 5.
Yeah,
I
you got
believe
30
5.
bodies. How many of you pay for?
Huh?
You got 30 bodies.
Yeah, of course.
Cat.
Feel me?
A bad
Early
bitch.
30s. Not all bad bitches, they feel me? Nah.
Yeah. This kind of thing. I just don't smell it on him.
Nah. Yo.
Any nigga who slides his phone across the table like this?
30s. Huh?
I think
early
5.
30s fuck.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Any nigga who slides his phone across the table like this in the midst of a discussion like this is nervous. He's lying. He's making up numbers.
I believe 5.
He's like, damn, what number would they believe? Let me think of a number and say it.
You got 30 bodies.
Like, who slides their phone across the table like this?
Huh?
You got 30 bodies.
Yeah, of course. Feel me?
A bad
Early
bitch.
30s. Not all bad bitches, they feel me? Nah.
Yeah. This kind of thing. I just don't smell it on him.
Nah. Yo.
I just don't
whatever.
Nah, who put this turkey here?
Listen, those are.
Nah, who put this here? That's crazy. That's crazy. They definitely have low self-esteem. I can smell him through the screen. Damn, Shaw.
Muscles.
All muscles, man. Come on now.
Hey, Flacco, do this.
What? What? How?
He looked like a rotisserie chicken.
Damn.
Come on.
Niggas rotisserie them up.
Look at his legs. They look like rotisserie chickens. Like
But they
he
strong,
look like
though.
a Thanksgiving turkey. You
They
built
strong,
like
though.
a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yo, listen,
Ain't no
right?
Hey, do it again. Go.
Listen, though, right? Look, though.
Do that. Higher.
Listen,
Nah,
though.
Lift it up. How high can you lift your leg?
He can't lift it up higher than that.
These legs, listen,
How
though.
high can you lift your leg, gang?
These legs, leg press 720 pounds.
How high can you lift it?
Ah, chill. Yo, hey, yo, pause, bro.
He almost died.
Hey, yo,
You don't stink. You smell like lotion.
what?
You smell like lotion.
I don't smell like lotion.
Yeah, you do. That's a good thing.
He's wearing it
I just
now.
complimented you, my boy.
No,
Just take it.
It's cologne, though. It's not lotion.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, hey, you feel me?
Just take the compliment, my boy. I don't give those out every day.
He giving it out because you usually stink. He trying to, if a nigga gotta compliment you and tell you like, yo, shout out to you, my nigga, you don't stink. You smell like lotion. That means you usually stink. And I'm giving you a compliment today because I hope you keep coming like this. Pause. Like, every day I want you to smell like this. Not the way you smelled yesterday and the day before that and the day before that.
I appreciate you, man.
Just take that, my boy.
Look.
Boy.
Lotion.
Yeah, you do. Smell like.
Hey, yo, pause, bro.
Look. The nigga say, yo, shout out to you for not stinking today.
He almost died.
Hey, yo.
You don't stink. You smell like lotion.
What?
You smell like lotion.
I don't smell like lotion.
Yeah, you do. That's a good thing.
He's wearing it
I just
now.
complimented you, my boy.
No,
just take it.
It's cologne, though. It's not lotion.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, hey, you feel me?
Look at his face. Whatever it is, keep using it.
Just take the compliment, my boy. I don't
Your word. Take the compliment.
give those out every day.
I appreciate you, man.
Just take that, my boy.
For man.
Now, I want to be clear. These clips I'm showing you are only a few out of thousands and thousands of instances where Dodson humiliated Jala and called him out for his lies. I mean, he did it so much that it became exhausting for him. Look at this clip I've got where Jala is talking about how he thinks Drake was shouting him out in a song. And I mean, look at Dodson. He just can't even do it anymore.
Drake don't know who the fuck you are.
Right? So I was like, again, like somebody see it as a sneak diss, but I take it as like him showing love. You feel me? Right? So, you know, I don't, you know.
Drake know about you and your relationship problem.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, Adam told me, Adam told me that Drake like watch No Jumper consistently. You feel me? So, you know.
The way you broke it down earlier.
And Dodson's frustration with this Jala would just continue to grow until it became a problem where he was just really sort of making Jala scared of him physically.
Nah, he was. I'm telling you, bro. At one point, he started bullying Flacco to where Flacco didn't want to be around him no more. Flacco snitched to him and was like, I don't want to be on a show with this guy no more. Watch. I'm pretty sure Point and Shoot got the history.
Big for anybody to try to like.
I don't even doubt it. I know the sheriff got the history.
I wish you would ask me for a fade. Right? Boy, I would take my watch off so fast and dust you the fuck up.
So Dodson does not need to take his watch off.
I wish you would. I wish you would.
Physically.
I'm way too big for anybody to try to like. I wish you would. I wish you would ask me for a fade. Right? Boy, I would take my watch off so fast and dust you the fuck up.
So Dodson.
Nah, he gotta take that watch off. That nigga couldn't even clap without that motherfucker coming off.
Dodson does not need to take his watch off to do that. His watches come off automatically.
They come off automatically.
So Dodson does not need to take his watch off to do that. His watches come off automatically. What? And so Jala actually started becoming actually scared of Dodson, like really. And he would cry to people behind the scenes. And AD picked up on this. AD called this out on a show. He said Dodson is creating fear in Jala's life.
This is my theory.
What's up?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Speak on it, man.
I think that you've been avoiding Almighty, so you didn't want to come to the Christmas party to see him.
Why would I be avoiding? No, bro, listen, Almighty, listen, right? And no, look, bro, so look, like.
I think he had a flashback with 16 shot him.
Hey, no.
And me. And he was like, I don't want to be near him. That's what I think. And that's okay.
But I think
he is delusional, my
on
nigga.
stage at the No Jumper live show, he said that he gets the most bitches and then rewound it a little bit and said he could get the most bitches if he was on that, which either way, what?
Cat. Fuck out of here.
We don't even need to talk about it.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
So Dodson constantly confronting Jala on camera became an issue for Jala, and Jala, what he did was...
Nah, that's a crazy pick. Yo, Flacco. Yo, this nigga Flacco legs, tree trunks. This nigga kicked the shit out you.
He went behind Dodson's back and got
Yo, this nigga really mad short. He gotta be like 5'5".
his podcast canceled. What? And this made Dodson very angry with Jala. And I want to show you this next clip. This is Dodson talking about how Jala is a snake and a liar. Listen to this.
Because like it's hard for me to sit next to this goofball.
So let me ask you something. You don't
the fuck out of here, nigga. You a weirdo, and I don't fuck with you. I stay up here for courtesy of Josh and Adam
and me too, though, bro.
And all this shit, dude.
Right?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about what is you saying?
I had a whole conversation,
what is
right?
You saying?
This nigga face is starting to twitch. Look.
I don't fuck with you. I stay up here for courtesy.
Look at his face. You gotta watch his face.
See of Josh and Adam
and me too, though, bro.
And all this shit, dude.
Right?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about what is you saying?
I had a whole conversation.
No, his face is going crazy.
What is you saying? Ooh,
but
this nigga be in Discords lying. This what he do. I just said something about your toes because them bitches crusty.
No, right.
If I can't speak on your toes, then what are we doing?
That's disgusting. What the hell?
No, right?
Get this shit off my screen, Sheriff.
No, right?
The fuck?
So Jala has always hated Dodson. He's always wanted Dodson fired. He's always...
I stumped my toe. Roc Nation was behind it. I believe it, Grace.
Looking for a way to get Dodson fired. And so Jala knew that Dodson was on his last chance as far as the violent behavior. And so he needed someone to recruit that would not fear Dodson. and would call Dodson out and make him furious and provoke an attack, which
I told y'all this, bro. I told y'all this on last night's episode.
is exactly what Bucci Bear did. Bucci Bear, of course, is the name
Bucci Bottom. Bucci Bottom.
Of Brandon from the Viral Gay.
What?
And so this is what happened, and I want to play you the clip of the first interaction between Dodson and Bucci Bear. Before the cameras even turned on, before the show was even live, they were arguing about racial stuff, which Dodson is highly sensitive of.
Came with the hard
You came with the hard ER. You came with the hard ER. You came with the hard ER.
Welcome to No Jumper, man. It's another day here. We got some random fat
We
nigga
already
in
arguing.
the grill him.
Hey,
it's your boy.
we got a
Almighty.
light-skinned nigga.
So this is actually very serious. So what?
We got some random fat nigga here. Now, Almighty was funny, though.
Welcome to No Jumper, man.
Look, they just started it.
It's another day here. We got some random fat
We
nigga
already
in the
arguing.
grill him.
Hey,
it's your boy.
we got a
I'm finna grill him.
light-skinned nigga.
So this is actually very serious. So what Bucci Bear is doing is he's criticizing Dodson for his skin, which is highly despicable. And
highly despicable.
Not only that, a No Jumper, I believe, in my opinion, is creating a hostile work environment. I don't think this is legal. I think Dodson has grounds for a lawsuit here for a hostile work environment. They're creating. So Josh, the sassy Josh, the COO, just sitting there allowing this racial discrimination.
He too high. He don't know what's going on. Josh was high as shit this episode, dog.
And it's constant and it's unrelenting, and I think it's inappropriate. And I think Dodson
It looked like it at least. I can't say for sure.
needs to sue No Jumper
Look, that nigga faded, bro.
for like $10 million.
What?
And I'm not a lawyer or anything. I'm just thinking, you know, I'm reading about the law, and I think it's highly illegal. And I think No Jumper should be held liable for this. I mean, just constant attacks on this guy's race is so despicable.
Guys,
we are live.
I ain't mixed with nothing.
Hey, we're live.
Weird ass.
We are
show is
starting the show.
Then you said some nonsense that I said maybe it was white blood stirring up in you.
Now, what makes this even crazier is that this is Junkie Josh right here. This is Josh Mandelheim, and he is Adam
Bro, he be faded, bro. I'm telling you.
16's brother-in-law.
What?
And he's also the chief.
Pill Bubba. Pill Bubba. Pill Bubba. What's that dude? My nigga Black Youngster got a song. What is it?
Operations officer of No Jumper. He's like the manager guy. He's the boss. And so I think it's so funny that he's just sitting here allowing this constant racial harassment.
Highly emotional.
Let's break his fat ass down. Mikey, can you turn his mic down a little bit? Let's explain something.
Mikey, turn the light down a little bit.
I didn't say the light. I said your mic.
Oh, I thought the light.
Stupid.
Hold on. What's this Lil Yachty song?
Sorry.
More assuming.
Hey,
it's your boy.
We got a light-skinned nigga.
You know what we do here. Supposedly.
Phil. Nigga, you a red. Right, nigga, you still. Lost shit. Nigga, you still Phil. Fuck bitch. She suck my dick in my pepper. I do not fuck with no hip hop. Oh, I'm a dog. Bitch, I don't text.
Bitch, I don't text because I can't spell everything I want to say.
Of a position where he's forced to.
Be offended with some shit.
I ain't offended. I'm just
It's
asking.
imaginary.
So as you can see, Junkie Josh appears to be having a great time with this. He loves putting Dodson in a position where he's forced to endure this type of racial attacks. Okay, and this is a third-party attack. I mean, this, in my opinion, from what I've read, No Jumper should be held liable for hostile work environment. Why should Dodson have to put up with this just to feed his family? And Junkie Josh is severely stupid. I think he's on drugs. I think that he's not. I think he needs to be fired because he is actually
This looked dangerous.
Huge liability. I mean, isn't he getting sued right now because of alleged sexual harassment of former employee FPR? What a stupid fucking manager. I think he needs to be
Josh Hyman
sent back to New Hampshire immediately because he is a junkie, I think. And so I want to play you some more clips of Dodson getting harassed to the point where he couldn't take it anymore and he had to explode. So, I mean, but listen to these. Listen to these racial epithets.
Ignore all light-skinned.
I want you to stop watching.
Just talks crazy
You
like.
don't want to do.
You better ignore all light-skinned niggas. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, something wrong with your blood. Like, this nigga got some real hate for himself because he not even a dark-skinned nigga. He went to go make sure he got the darkest tan he could in the depths of California to go get a tan, nigga, because he trying to change himself from being light-skinned. Like, damn, brother.
Ignore all light-skinned niggas. I want you to
ignore all light-skinned niggas. Like, what? That's a rule you have?
To the point where he couldn't take it anymore and he had to explode. So, I mean, but listen to these. Listen to these racial epithets.
ignore all light-skinned niggas. I want you to stop watching. Just talks.
Yo, Bucci Bear Bottom is crazy. Like, all of y'all that said y'all like this dude is sassy as hell, bro. Bucci Bottom Bear.
Crazy, you like, don't want to do listen, nothing, I'm not worried about your little high yellow ass, you bro, for real. With your booty shorts on.
He said, I want to get in your high yellow ass, bro, for real. That's sus as hell. That's more suspect than suspect name.
Never call another. Ignore all light-skinned. I want you to stop watching. Just talks crazy, like, don't want to do listen, nothing, I'm not worried about your little high yellow ass, bro, for real. With your booty shorts on. I'll never call another black. What I do you're not here. Black. You're high yellow. You're high yellow. Say something you're high yellow. This you're not black. You're high yellow. High yellow. You're high yellow. So what? Then stop me from saying nigga. At least stop me from saying nigga. At least you stop me from saying I'm black. Also, everybody in my family black. And they don't ever play with me. Ain't worried about a light skin. No nigga. Period. So if that gay, he's always bringing up fighting.
So
ain't worried about a light skin. He's so sassy, bro. I know he take dick. Like, I know he do. I know he get penetrated. In the back of my mind is no doubt this nigga gets penetrated. I'm assuming that. I don't know it to be fact, but I would bet on it. He's been penetrated.
Listen to this. Look at this environment.
He's sassy.
They don't ever play with me. Ain't worried about a light skin. No nigga, period. So if that gay, he's always bringing up fighting.
So listen to this. Look at this environment that No Jumper has created, this hostile work environment. I mean, Dodson was pushed to the edge racially, and all he did, in my opinion, was stick up for his own personal civil rights.
What? Right.
What's going on? I think that Dodson needs to go and get an attorney immediately and press the issue, because this looks orchestrated. I think that Jala actually put this whole thing together. I think it was a conspiracy, and I base that on absolutely nothing. What? This is all just my thoughts and my theories. But I think Jala and Brendan got together, and Jala said, look, say this, say that. This is what's going to get him to attack you. This is how you're going to get a job on No Jumper. And he has. Dodson has been replaced by Bucci Bear. What? And it looks like Bucci Bear is here to stay. And
Bucci Bear Bottom, the sassy one. This nigga got the darkest tan you could ever get in California. Bro, check this nigga out. I bet you he spend all day under the sun. I bet you he spend all day under the sun, gang.
He has actually...
Higher arms is this color, but your face this color. Yeah, this nigga be tan. He probably might hit a tan bag. He might be hitting a tan in bed in his off time.
Actually weaseled his way in by way of...
They said Sus can't control his emotions. I agree.
I think.
But Bucci Bear Bottom is sassy as hell, and it needs to be investigated. He's been penetrated. I would bet on it. I don't know that to be fact, though. It's just my opinion.
Getting with Jala and figuring out how to do it. Jala recruited Brendan. Jala is the reason why Brendan's here. But why? So let me ask you this. Why was Jala not present when Brendan had his debut on the No Jumper News? Jala wasn't there. What? Because I think that Jala knew that something was going to crack off. This premeditated situation was going to crack off. He didn't want to be there because he didn't want Brendan to say, Jala told me to say that. You know what I mean? Doesn't that kind of make sense? So this whole video is just my opinion. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just giving my psycho opinion on stuff that does not matter to me. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the sheriff for coming through with a short one just now. All right, let's see what's up. Brandon on if he feels like a snitch for exposing that suspect was wielding a knife. Y'all still trying to send this man to jail.
Consider it snitching that you brought attention to the knife.
But he didn't.
Well, all right, Rosenberg.
Not a knife. Go ahead.
Listen,
go ahead.
I believe that when you sit down and have...
What you mean?
Do you consider it snitching that you brought attention to the knife?
But he did.
Yes, he did. Flacco, but he didn't. Yes, he did, stupid. He was the one saying, you got a knife. Look at the knife. He pulled out a knife. Yo, Flacco's a meathead, bro. You're a liar. Nigga, we saw him in 4K saying it. but he didn't.
Do you consider it snitching that you brought attention to the knife?
But he didn't.
Liar.
Well, all right, Rosenberg.
Go ahead.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I believe that when you sit down and have a podcast, you've made a unwritten agreement, unspoken agreement to just talk. Like Donnie said, it's a war of words.
Yes.
The minute you take it physical, you lose. That's one thing. Then you spit on me, right? You spit on me.
Yeah.
And you know what the reaction is going to be. You've been going around telling people you want to fight me. Am I wrong?
No.
He's been telling people, I'm calling you out to fight. I'm calling you out.
Bro, this was definitely set up by Flacco. Just watch. How can it be snitching if he's a civilian? He not. But look, Flacco's lying, bro. Flacco's a liar.
For faith. So when you spit on me, you got what you wanted, but then you hold up like a...
Rosenberg is the lawyer that they be having on there.
And pulled out a knife. That's why the whole internet is like, bro, is a mark. He marked himself out because he said he wanted to fight.
For extras lawyer.
But then he pulled out a weapon. I don't think there's I don't ascribe to this unspoken. You remember when suspect knocked?
You don't ascribe? You don't ascribe or you don't subscribe? The hell you talking about, my nigga?
I don't ascribe to this unspoken. You remember when suspect knocked your ass out?
Yes.
What if he would have pulled out a knife and tried to stab you? You would have said, "Wait, bro, I thought it was a fade."
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened.
But wouldn't you have said that? This was a fade.
I probably would have been like, yeah, this is not the...
We didn't agree to this because if you would have told me you were going to bring a weapon, I would have brought a gun and blew your head off right there. But the thing is, you said fade. I said, well, I'll give him that if that's what he really wants. Then he spit on me. Okay, you clearly want that. I jump up. You run first into the corner behind the security, and then you pull out a knife. I just have no respect for that.
Understandable, but still, like, bringing attention to the knife in the manner you did, that is still kind of snitching, right?
What are you talking about? You pulled a knife out in front of cameras, nigga. There ain't no snitching necessary.
We ain't see no knife. I ain't see no knife. Nobody saw a knife.
It wasn't on camera.
Yes, it was.
He probably didn't think that they were going to turn the camera off.
How would he
like
know
that
the cameras went off?
Exactly.
So it's not snitching.
No, I didn't know the cameras went off.
I'm just trying to get clear here.
The man was
Adam pulls out a gun right now, and I said, "What the fuck? You got a gun? That's snitching?
Yeah.
That's
if you off to the side,
nigga. It's cameras.
Example. Like when Milk 7-4 came to No Jumper that one day,
like outside the building.
Outside the building.
So there was no cameras there.
Right.
Well, he had someone filming.
He had someone filming.
Yeah.
AD came out, allegedly had Blick on him. You feel me? He said, turn the camera off because he had Blick, right?
But what did he say?
He was walking outside not knowing there was cameras. They was in the room where there was nothing but cameras.
And AD didn't say, "Oh, I have a gun on me, turn the camera off." He just said, "Turn the camera off." He never said anything about having a gun. I mean, he probably did on the podcast or whatever. But I actually remember at that time that there was people.
Man, we could go watch. Man, fuck y'all talk about, nigga. AD definitely said, man, put the camera down. I got Blick on me. I remember that shit. Milk. Dirty ass. Milk 7-4, dirty ass. Look. Most popular. This is most popular video, bro. I pulled up at No Jumper for the fade with Adam 22. And by the way, this was the corniest shit this nigga could do. This nigga wild corny for this. You pulled up to the fade. You pulled up to the store for the fade, pussy. Come on, you could have caught that nigga outside. And not only that, you walked up. As soon as a nigga came out, you ain't want to fight. You should have popped it off on the first nigga you saw. You went all the way here. Do what you feel, nigga. On whoever come outside then. Look at this shit. Nigga kicked it and ran away. Nigga kicked it and ran away.
I'm gonna leave out so I won't be inside the premises.
I want to leave out so I won't be inside their premises. So why did you kick it in the first place then?
Niggas be happy.
Exactly. He definitely said, put the camera down, I got my strap. Nigga, Adam lied. He definitely said, put the camera down, I got my strap. Look. Look at AD. Got his strap right there.
Bro, turn on the camera, bro. I got my strap.
You heard what he said? Take down the camera. I got my strap.
I'm gonna tell Bill. Bro, turn on the camera, bro. I got my strap.
He definitely said I got my strap.
Bro, I'm just telling you, bro. I'm like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they lying. He definitely said he got a strap.
Oh, I have a gun on me. Turn the camera off. He just said, turn the camera off. He never said anything like
that. Not knowing there was cameras. They was in the room where there was nothing but cameras.
And AD didn't say, oh, I have a gun on
That's a lie. We just said, he said, turn the camera off. I got my strap.
me. Turn the camera off. He just said, turn the camera off. He never said anything about having a gun. I mean, he probably did on the podcast or whatever. But I actually remember at that time that there was people basically inferring that Milk didn't have a gun on him in the comments, and then Milk responding and saying, I had metal on me.
Okay.
And I was just like, what the
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think it's a bitch move to jump up like you want to fight someone and then conveniently step behind security? When Kelpie called him a B, Adam, it was so fast you couldn't even stop it. He literally dove on bro and started hitting him. When I called him a B word, he did like he jumped up and then he stepped where the security is. Bro could have just went straight to me. He's like, oh, let me step behind this person. Do you think that's a
He could have gone straight towards you.
No, I want to hear you say yes, it's a bitch move.
He could. I'm not going to say it's a bitch move, but he could have gone straight towards you. Again, like probably wrestling in his head. Do I want to get fired or not?
No, do you think he thought, let me ask you this question, and I want you to answer this honestly. Do you think he thought he could win that fight? Physical man-to-man altercation.
I think most people would be hard pressed to. They'd be pretty delusional to think that.
I just need a yes or no answer.
I think that he probably would assume that you would win in the fight.
Do you think he would have won that fight, man to man?
No.
Okay.
1-on-1, I don't think he would have. But I rest
my case, did.
But I still think that it was snitching. Regardless, I think that you brought a little bit too much attention to it.
And from now on, your name will be King Teller.
And niggas be thinking that just because they swole, that shit wins everything. Oh, 88, you said what happened to the Milk video you were putting out? Don't worry about it, bro. It's coming. It ain't just because it ain't come out yet don't mean it ain't coming. That's a fit act. But yeah, niggas be thinking just because a nigga swole, he automatically gonna win.
King Teller?
I think it's snitching.
Lunch is the snitch police now? Lunch the one who sort of dictates what snitching is?
I'll write a statement, then you can call me Penn and Teller.
Okay, that's a bar.
Would you get in the No Jumper Cypher?
You said he would.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got a funny cast right now.
Yeah, amazing.
Would you do it again?
Bro, listen, bro. Like, we should do like a free Break Baby Cypher.
You did. That's what I'm saying. Ooh. It's been a while, but you did 2 hard verses on the No Jumper Cypher, and then what would Vaughn do, and then you just retired.
Yeah, Frilla was the last appearance.
You left the game wondering what was going on. Yeah,
come on, man. Listen, man.
He think you Jay Electronica.
But we throw and Hefe is a good rapper and Munchie B's a good rapper.
Oh, actually, we have a hard side for
I'm not rapping for him, man. Cut it out, man.
Why do you keep entertaining this fake beef with? Hey, bro,
I don't have beef with it at all.
You should be so happy and thankful that he's down to squash it.
Bro, I've already.
He says there was nothing.
Nigga, there is no beef.
Yeah, but you saying that you wouldn't get on camera with him is
no,
beef.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Can I say
that
this?
camp is completely like, I'm talking about when that camp, again, is no beef, but that camp is just completely, if you work for that, I'm completely done with you.
Wow. I thought you was okay with her like a month ago.
Who? No.
Yeah?
No. Again, a guy that I consider a strong mentor called me and said, yo, just let her go. I said, okay, I got you. But then she came out and started attacking me. So I said, okay, now it's fucking. Because again, I gave her the benefit of the doubt the first time because Gorilla Hebrew is a guy who I respect and consider like one of the most powerful men ever. So I said, okay,
powerful man ever. What a crazy description.
Oh,
shout out to Gorilla Hebrew.
Wait,
shout out to Gorilla Hebrew.
He has beef with you.
No, he doesn't.
Because you've been going around and telling people you were undefeated. And he said, hold on, Brandon. I watched you that first debate because you said, yo, I'm 2-0. And he said, hold on. So like you don't count an art debate as a debate?
Nice attempt at segueing.
No, he said it on his live.
Let's see what you think.
But regardless, yes, despite that, Brandon was trying to get back to the top.
Right.
Yeah, and he did say he's not going to advocate for suspect to lose his job because that was the only thing I asked him was, hey, bro, if No Jumper do what No Jumper do, let them do it on their own. Don't ask for this.
No, okay. This is the tea. This is the tea that we got to get to. So I'm going to do content with Wack later today. The eve of you getting into the confrontation with suspect in which he pulled out his sword and whatnot. Was it really a Swiss Army knife? Because that's funny.
He pulled out Excalibur.
He literally pulled it out and started trying to unfold it. Les, why do you lie? You know you saw that.
I did not see the knife.
You're such a liar.
I wouldn't necessarily believe it if you were the only one saying it, but the security guard said it.
I'm not saying he didn't have
one
it.
thing I don't.
88, you was wrong. 88, you was wrong last night. You said Adam saw him pull it out on the security cameras. No, he didn't. He going by the security guard's word. You was wrong, my brother. He ain't see shit on security cameras.
I don't lie on the internet. I don't get on the internet and be like, I'm just gonna lie. Like this, and plus that's a serious accusation.
Okay.
And if he didn't have it,
and Hefe said he seen it too.
He probably would have got killed by me because I had him. He was screaming.
So after the spit, you were determined, like, oh, I'm gonna.
I was on him, like I was literally the security. First of all, he's way too small. You know, he wasn't able to like control us both. So he said, "The person I can control," and he rammed suspect up against.
So we need to have more of a Goliath doing security for your next
Samoans.
altercation.
You gotta get some Samoans. I'm not gonna have another altercation.
Yeah,
but the thing is, when you spit,
Crip Mac's the only Samoan I know.
I don't think Crip Mac's gonna be so crazy as to try to spit on me.
No.
Tone was part Samoan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Crip Mac never did anything. He never threatened anybody, really. He was pretty chill as far as being here.
He would just talk shit about you in office.
But to be
he
fair,
wouldn't know what the hell to think.
But Crip Mac was never put in a situation where like all of a sudden he's across from Munchie or he's across from somebody he don't get along
We never
with.
had Crip Mac in any kind
Can I tell you guys-
problematic scenario.
Can I tell you guys, the issue is this.
So they recognize that they put suspect in a problematic scenario. Bro, that's fucked up. Nigga, Adam literally just admitted this shit. What that nigga Point and Shoot said earlier, this nigga suspect might really have a fucking lawsuit.
Where like all of a sudden he's across from Munchie.
Shout out to Adam 222 for popping up to my hood, but he just admitted it. Look at this. Listen to this.
Or he's across from somebody he don't get along
We never
with.
had Crip Mac in any kind
Can I tell you guys-
problematic scenario.
We never had Crip Mac in any kind of problematic scenario, which means you're saying you definitely know and you were aware that you put suspect in a problematic scenario by having him around Bucci Bear Bandit, Bucci Bottom Bear. You knew you put him in a tricky bag, a trick bag. You threw him in a trick bag and fired him because you put him in a trick bag. That's fucked up.
Can I tell you guys, the issue is this, in suspect...
Crip Mac was never around his op. Put Crip Mac around his op and see what he do.
Admitted it.
On No Jumper, I'm talking about.
Last night on his stream. By the way, go watch that. He needs the money.
Crip Mac in any kind
Can I tell you guys-
problematic scenario.
Can I tell you guys, the issue is this, and suspect admitted it last night on his stream. By the way, go watch that. He needs the money. But he said, I wasn't going to not go to No Jumper knowing Brandon was there so y'all could call me a B word and say I got marked out. So he's telling you in that moment, I live and die by what the opinion of the fans, the opinion that the fans carry. So he literally went into a situation where he knew he wasn't going to be able to control himself because he didn't want the fans to judge him as a mark.
But that's fair, though.
No,
not
that's
just
absolutely
the fans,
stupid.
But
we're not 12.
I agree with you that he is allowing his ego to dictate his actions 100% and get him in a bad situation. However, it's not just the fans he's tripping on. This is a dude, he's outside in the streets of LA. If you have a certain jacket on you, if you have a reputation for being a mark, for being a rat, for being a J-cat, it's going to put you potentially in danger.
So he already has that reputation?
No, but if he
knows that could be a thing that would create, a bunch of for him to deal with. Like, he knows that if he acts like a hoe,
he thought he was being funny. He thought everybody was gonna laugh when he said, so he already has that reputation. He looked around for the laugh, didn't get one.
So he already has that reputation?
No.
Look at him, looking around for the laugh.
But if he
didn't get one.
Knows that could be
pussy,
a thing that would create, a bunch of for him to deal with. Like, he knows that if he acts like a hoe on the podcast, that he's gonna basically at some point have to, deal with that in the
He
future.
realizes that he's already, when you have a video getting your ass whooped out in the alley like in that fashion.
Bro, this nigga's a hoe. He really got a problem with suspect and he got him fired because he got a problem with the nigga being light skinned. He got him fired because he got. I don't like this nigga. I don't like this nigga at all.
There wasn't 10 people. There wasn't a pack out. It was one guy, and then another guy joined in.
And they had a gun, though.
It doesn't matter. And they were small. Listen, you listen. You
How are
will
we
let
gonna fight back when dude has a gun?
Did the dude literally took the gun off and handed it to someone else?
It don't matter. Somebody in that crew got a gun on them while they're jumping me. What's supposed to do? Fight back?
BPS members in the hood. Of course they have guns.
Multiple straps. But they're from your hood. So
it doesn't matter, bro.
If these people were ever your friends, they're not. And he said, "Oh, you gonna do me like that?" And the dude said, "Nah, bro, I ain't gonna do that." So at the end of the day, at least fight hard enough to make them have to pack you out.
All right, let's see what he talking about, man. Let's see if we can find this suspect smoked by BPSN. Let's see. Almighty suspect jumped by BPSN. Black Peace on Nation. Almighty suspect speaks on being fired from no jumper beef. Oh, he on the hater world right now.
In the West Indies.
I've heard this story
Nigga thought
before.
he landed in India. You feel me? He think he landed in India, so he see these dark-skinned people. He like, this is India. He go back, tell the queen who sent him on the expedition, who paid for it. Nigga had an investor who paid for him to go. Boom, he come back. I found new lands. I found India. It's motherfuckers in
You can't rewind this shit, nigga?
Villages and savage.
All right, well, fuck these niggas then. Let's see. I tried to say it with him getting jumped by BPSN. What the footage?
Always been a bad bitch.
Let him get up. Let him get up, bro. Let him get up. Let him get up.
You need it.
Let him get up.
Got the words mad big in front of what we watching.
Let him get up. Let him get up, bro. Let him get up. Let him get up. Bro, you finna shoot me, bro? Hell no. Not in the car. Not in the car. How you finna do me? I ain't like
Oh, the nigga took the gun off. The nigga did take the gun off. So he popped on him while he in the car with the gun though.
With that drummer, bitch, I don't need it.
Let him get up. You gonna whirl him? Let him get up. Let him get up, bro. Let him get up. Let him get up. Bro, you finna shoot me, bro? Hell no. Not in the car. Not in the car.
You finna shoot me, bro?
You finna do me?
That's how you finna do me?
Get that shit over with, bro. I'll see you, bro.
Yeah, they putting way too many words on the screen. We trying to see the fight. Nigga, we can't even see shit. Nigga, he didn't even know nobody was recording, bro. Yo, 88. Now you 88, bro. Get out the whip, bro. You about to get kicked out the whip, 88. This nigga said, isn't that snitching? You gonna shoot me, bro? Who, nigga, is he on a podcast right now, bro? Is he in a podcast or is he in real life? He's actually asking his homie, is you gonna shoot me, homie? Like, nigga, you pull a gun out on me, nigga, we supposed to fight. You gonna pull out a gun on me? Nigga, it's not a podcast. This is real life. He don't even know what nigga's filming. Bro, y'all niggas gotta be smarter, bro. Y'all niggas gotta be smarter before y'all type some shit like that in the comment section, bro. Like, what the fuck? This nigga, man. Isn't that snitching, bro? Nigga, so you mean in real life? If I'm in real life and a nigga pull a gun out on me, I can't acknowledge the gun? In real life. Not on the podcast. In real life. Yo, y'all niggas, we living in podcast land too much, man. Podcast land too much. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. Can we see the fight? Here we go. No, that's not the fight. I want to see the fight, the raw footage. Alright, fuck it. They're not gonna show us the raw footage. I guess YouTube can't show it. I guess. Alright, back to the shits.
Because you never been in a DP.
If you start winning, they shoot you.
Everyone knows that if a nigga just pulled a gun out on me, nigga, you think I'm looking around for cameras? Is there a camera? Niggas is crazy, bro. This the hood. It's the projects. They fighting in the jacks years ago. Before all this camera shit. You see how old the footage look?
Kill you.
If no, that's a lie. You're ignorant. If you start winning against that one person, then more people jump in until you get beat up.
Yeah.
Even Adam knows that, and he's white. What I'm telling you is the way they slung it, bro. I heard that they were calling this boy cheese because they said the way they dragged his ass through that alley was like he got dragged across a cheese grater. Like, this is word on the street. He's little cheese now. But what I'm saying is, the dude is just so damn insecure. Adam, you have way more fans than Suspect could ever dream of having. Would you let those people impact you to the point where you're willing to jeopardize your safety?
I mean, you have to be aware of what they're going to think. That being said, anybody else feel kind of gross about allowing him to just continue to go on?
Yeah.
So when it feels like we can't make this so much. I just feel bad personally.
He can't defend himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, feel me?
He can't defend himself. He's not here.
Bro, 2015 cameras wasn't jinking the way they is now. Nobody's thinking about a camera before they talk. Especially if the nigga not in your face with a camera. If the nigga was up in it, that's what I'm saying. Just say you don't like Suspect. I already know. You don't like Suspect. That's why you just making any excuse. That's why you blurted some dumb shit like that out. Isn't that snitching, bro? Like, nigga, come on. He literally got a gun pulled out on him just now. He didn't look around for a camera. Come on, bro. You just don't like Suspect. It's all right. It's all good. I know who you like and don't like.
And then
I don't even like Suspect. But in this situation, do I like Bucci Brandon? I hate Bucci Brandon now. This nigga's a colorist, bitch-ass nigga. I don't like this nigga. So I'm definitely taking Suspect side in this shit. Because I don't like this nigga, bro. I literally don't like this nigga now. Like, I don't like him.
You already got your wish. You got him up out of here.
That wasn't my wish. That was your wish. You admitted it when we were off the camera.
The nigga pulled the gun out. Or he had the gun on him or whatever.
But I do have a couple. I do have a couple.
I was kidding.
This is my latest addiction, y'all. Any kind of Schweppes sparkling water, bro. Any kind of Schweppes sparkling water, don't matter what flavor. It's my newest addiction. I ain't gonna lie. I never said I like Brandon. Bro, you like Brandon more than you like Suspect, though. That's for sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because Brandon be sounding mad, goofy, and sus, and you don't be calling him out.
Crip walking. I got a couple questions. One, do you think that you should be considered a snitch for bringing attention to the fact that he had a blade?
Bro, trust me, bro. I've had it. The cranberry one fire as hell too.
But no, he wasn't the first one though. And Hefe
are you a lawyer? Chill out, Rosenberg. I didn't ask you the question.
And Hefe said he got it right first. So like,
and you don't like Aunt Hefe, and now you're trying to further slime him out. This is about Brandon right now.
We put him in the group chat with Aunt Hefe, and you were talking to him without saving the number for weeks, thinking it was Munchie. So it turns out you actually do get along with Aunt Hefe.
No,
he do fuck with him. He just got a beef. Take care, releasing the race. Let's see. They both goofies, but when you spit on men, then pull a blade and argue with women, is different. Don't get me wrong. I can understand why you don't like sus. When you see the nigga arguing with women, it's like, I don't like it. But if he argue with men too, it's like, well, he argue with everybody, you know? Mia Sandro's on Take It. Matter of fact, fuck that. We're not gonna watch this shit. She's kind of boring, and she don't take no accountability, no cap. She really don't take no accountability, and I'm tired of this shit. Shorty will not take accountability for none of her actions, and I don't like it. Whack 100 off of no jumper on the run? What the hell? Nigga, Whack 100 is not on the run. Alright, let's see where we at with it. Pardon. YouTuber was 17. We were supposed to watch it, but we didn't watch it because we don't know the YouTuber. How to get banned from Planet Fitness? Man, what she do?
Nudie Beauty was wild in the shower when officers decided to join in.
I started at 6 and the people that
Yo, what's up with all these freaks being on our badge cam footage these days?
were working before me?
Horny old women.
Said she's been in the shower since 4 o'clock this morning. I went in there and I asked her to leave a couple of times, told her she was trespassing. She doesn't have a membership. And I told her security was outside earlier and she told me to f*** off.
Is there any other females in here right now?
I'll check.
Okay. Right, so
bro, I low-key feel like if they fired suspect who's like a 3-year veteran over the incident, they should have fired Brandon too. Because he provoked that shit. He provoked the hell out of it. He was being mad racist.
So she's
male police entering women's.
She's been asked to leave by him. Right. So she's been asked to leave by an employee. Told she was trespassing. And she's refused to leave. So what do we have?
Trespassing.
Okay. Trespassing what degree?
So she's actually in the shower. She's been in there.
She's in there right now?
She's the only one in there.
The water running too?
Yeah.
Okay. She has responded to you though?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, police coming in.
Why don't they just wait for women officers to come? I feel you with the whole no jumper style, man. They gonna make Brandon fit though. Adam like him. Why don't they just wait for women officers to come though?
It's like a screen, so.
Yeah, there's a curtain on there. Yeah.
Is she standing?
I don't want to look in there.
I see.
Is it around this way?
Yeah.
Scan, please.
Nah, facts, bro. You gotta chill. You gotta chill at work. You can't be bugging out at work. You gotta be your best self at work. Protect the chili.
Department,
please.
Your audio video recording.
So the police are here. Okay. If you want to get dressed, and now you can leave.
Ma'am, go ahead and get dressed for us, please, so we can get you out of here.
Sure.
We're gonna give you some time. All right, we're gonna be in here, but just we'll be off to the side. So if you need to reach out, if you're gonna grab a clothes, go ahead. Okay, we're not watching.
Just like I don't want her like being in there or something, and to be liable for it.
Oh, yeah, right. Ma'am, are you getting dressed? Ma'am?
Hey there?
Ma'am? If you do not get ready to leave, you're going to be placed under arrest for trespassing, okay? You understand? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Hey, can you hear us? Are you having a medical emergency or anything?
Ma'am? Are you okay? See your feet.
Hey, can you talk to us? What?
I see women in there.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you talk to us, ma'am?
Why they couldn't get females here? Nigga says Sus has female emotions and Brandon is self-righteous and is laughable. Yeah, they oppie.
Do you need medical attention? Ma'am, you're gonna be placed under arrest for trespassing, okay?
Since the Barbie was making no attempt to dress herself, the officers were forced to intervene.
We're gonna be going in and grabbing you, okay?
Okay.
All right, ma'am.
You're under arrest.
I'm gonna finish rinsing.
You just got a female cop in here, bro.
Under arrest.
Okay. I'm not trespassing. I paid to be here. First of all,
You've been asked
to leave.
You're under arrest.
Come on.
I have not been here for hours.
That's
absolutely not.
Ma'am,
you're being under
Let go of me now. Excuse me. I will get dressed.
21.
I have not been here for hours. I've been in here for 15 minutes.
You're under arrest.
Ma'am, you're under arrest, okay?
I am naked as.
I know you are.
So are you gonna put some clothes on?
Absolutely. Back the up.
Okay.
Where's your lieutenant?
I don't have a lieutenant.
Don't.
Ma'am,
Can I please get dressed?
Okay?
There you go.
No. Can you get these officers out?
Ma'am.
Now I have been here for 15 minutes.
Bro, I just don't think that they should. I just don't think that they should be dealing with a naked woman. Like there's females cops. There's mad female cops. This is what you got them for.
Hate to be here.
So that's not in dispute right now. What's in dispute is you getting dressed.
Absolutely. Excuse you.
Put some clothes on.
Get out.
Put some clothes on now.
I am law
You're under
enforcement.
arrest.
Excuse me.
Ma'am.
I am law enforcement. I will have your bag.
Okay. Okay, put some clothes on now.
Lieutenant,
Please get dressed.
now! Chief!
Put
You're
clothes on.
I will! Get out!
Put clothes on.
Get out!
We're not leaving.
You will be arrested for sexual
Now that Grinch, what's this shit on her head? Why her shit like this?
harassment. Let go now!
Please get dressed.
Let go
She got one big dread and then hairs on the side.
now!
Get dressed.
Now!
Get dressed.
I will have all of your badges. Oh, you just got the call? For sure. I suggest you take your officers the out now!
Please get dressed.
I suggest you take your officers out now!
We've been polite. Please get dressed.
You...
No more discussion. Please put some clothes on. This doesn't have to be any more embarrassing for all of us.
You're gonna be the one embarrassed. All three of you. Chief of Police? You know who that is?
You keep getting dressed. We'll be patient. But if you stop and keep yelling, then we'll just...
You piece of I have your badge. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Back the up.
You can't go to that bag.
I am going it. I'm gonna do exactly what the chief of police said. You know what, mother?
Ma'am, you're under arrest for trespassing.
I'm gonna sit here until your lieutenant gets here, so I can get some.
Word, she definitely just trying to get her money's worth. She said, I'm gonna take my time in this shower.
Can we try to
These Planet Fitness is cheap as hell though. They ain't about to let you get your money's worth.
slip on those sweatpants on the top or a jacket if she has one handy?
Yeah. If you walk me out naked,
No one's gonna do that.
you just put your hands all over me because I grabbed my clothes.
Well, no, because you assaulted me.
I am law enforcement.
Okay.
I'm not putting that on. I'm gonna sit. I paid to be here.
Okay. I can talk to you after I read you your rights, okay?
Read me my rights for what?
Well, you're under arrest.
Thank you. Can you help me get dressed and remove these other officers for a minute, please?
I can try to help you get dressed. What would you like me to do?
Can I get dressed, please?
What, do you want to slip some pants on first, probably?
If I have to ask one more time. Are you the lieutenant?
No, he's
We have the fire department waiting. We'd like to get you dressed.
Are you the lieutenant going through my bag?
No, he's not. I'm an officer. I'm trying to think what's the best way to get her.
We need her cooperation. to get dressed.
That's what we need. Yeah.
Do you understand that, ma'am?
I'm gonna wait for the chief. Or do it this officer.
Okay. Sergeant is coming because we had to use force because you assaulted an officer and you resisted. And so we'd like to get you dressed before we leave here, but we need your cooperation with that. We tried that previously and you began taking a shower again. I don't want to do that again.
Though the officers couldn't get her dressed to impress, they did enough so she could walk out to the patrol car with her dignity somewhat intact.
Your dad's a cop?
No.
He's a CO? Cincinnati State Prison?
I'm doing this right, so
No.
we're gonna call it good.
No, we're not calling it good. Put it off straightly.
He doesn't know how to do it.
Okay, well, take it off my head and put it around my waist.
Your bra or your waist? Or something on. Down for now.
You can't even handle it.
If you can handle it, what?
I'll look this up for you.
Your position, officer.
Do you want to put shoes on?
Now I can put shoes on.
That way we can walk you outside.
Oh, I get assaulted too. But me.
Alright, we're gonna walk you out. We're gonna come back and get all your stuff, okay? We gotta get another bag to put the stuff in, okay? Turn around, okay? Turn around. Thank you.
If you are trying
You're not injured at all?
Yeah, these mother put their hands all over me.
Okay, what's your injuries? Where are you hurt?
I'm not injured at all.
Okay.
I suggest you don't do that again.
We don't want you to go out. It's freezing cold outside.
I don't give a
Okay.
What do you care? It's freezing cold.
Well,
you just snatched me up at naked.
Yeah, I did. Do you want to
Because
answer?
AJ's in there some and I'm in here taking a shower.
Okay.
You want it? You okay?
Do you want to?
Lieutenant Fisher?
Thanks for the promotion. Do you want to help them?
Make you feel good? Are you checking my?
Okay.
Didn't you just put my pants on just now? Yeah.
That is crazy, bro. How they searching her when they put her pants on? She was asshole naked, and they dressed her. These men. Something got to be wrong with this. I ain't gonna lie. Like I gotta see what the comments think about this. Bro, she was asshole naked in the shower. They put every shred of clothing on her, and now you searching her before you put her in the car. She had to remind them, didn't you just dress me? What type of shit is this?
You checking my? Didn't you just put my pants on just now?
Like that just now. You just did that.
Yeah. Cicinella. He just got lieutenant. If I transport with these, I have your back. You better believe that.
We're also audio video recording.
Good.
So just
absolutely.
Yep.
I'm talking to him right now.
You have the right to remain silent.
Sir,
Anything you
can
say
you tell him to back the up?
In a court of law, you have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have it present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will you understand each of these rights I've explained to you.
Over the radio.
Do you understand?
Did you really just read me my Miranda rights on a trespass? Did you?
You're under arrest.
Did you check the computer system? Tell me.
Do you understand those rights?
Did you check the computer system?
All right,
yes or no?
Do you understand your rights?
The answer is no. Shut the door, bro.
And he did.
Methamphetamine pipe was also recovered from her jacket, and
methamphetamine?
The 37-year-old female was charged with attempted assault, criminal trespassing, and resisting arrest. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen.
What's this?
This horny hen got caught back.
Oh, we saw this. This horny hen. Woman commits a S crime at the store. What the hell? The hell? TJ Maxx shoplifters caught red-handed.
On May 7th, 2025, deputies responded to a report of shoplifting at TJ Maxx. According to loss prevention personnel, 2 female suspects were observed concealing multiple items in bags. The suspects exited the store without attempting to pay, passing all points of sale. Loss prevention was able to provide a description of the vehicle the suspects fled in. Deputies located the vehicle
Yo, it's always a fat chick.
Shortly thereafter and conducted a traffic stop.
She was. He saw that joint.
How you doing? Step out of the car for me.
Yes, sir.
86. Yeah, I believe it's going to be them. I got 3 females in the car. I think they're all involved.
He said step out of the car, not start undressing.
Where y'all coming from? Huh? What? No, okay, quit. I said step out of the car, didn't I? Alright, step out of the car. Hey, quit moving around back there. Give me another unit here. I've got a bunch of stolen TJ Maxx stuff in the back.
That stuff not even from there, so I don't do it.
Passenger, keep your hands on the dash for me. You keep your hands on that in front of you. Keep your hands up there in front of you, I said.
She didn't even go in the store. So.
I don't care who. Negative. I got the driver secure and the other 2 are compliant. Without moving your hands, where's your ID at in the car?
I don't have one.
Huh?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? It's a rental car it's showing? It's a rental car in your name?
Okay.
Ma'am, keep your hands on the deck. Put your hands up in front of you, I said. I don't care who she's calling. You understand? Don't drop your hands.
The car whip, can I lean up a little bit?
What?
The car whip, can I lean up a little bit? I'm not going to run anything crazy.
Yep, I just need to keep an eye on them from where you're at. I've got 3 in the car. I've got driver secure, still 2 in the car. Driver's black shirt and jeans. Front passenger, a pink shirt and pink shorts. Back passenger is a pink tank top, like a pink sports bra kind of, and multicolored leggings. Huh?
Oh no, I said I rode with it.
I've got hands up on both of the passengers. If you want to get one of them out, you can. I just didn't want to.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of seeing it be my people that's stealing, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like unaware that it's a lot of black people that's impoverished. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people in poverty. That's the reason why they stealing this shit. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's hard for people out here. But damn, bro, every time we watch one of these videos, like, bro, they about to pull the fattest black bitch we ever seen out this car. Like, she damn near, what's that bitch name? Big Dank? Remember how Big Dank couldn't fit in the car? I don't know how this next bitch about to get pulled out the car. I saw her on the thumbnail.
I just got a driver out. She's in cuffs right now. So whichever one you want, and then the other one, keep your hands on the cuff her up. They match the description, so keep your hands over. Here, just put it right here and get the other one out.
Yo, like, bro, what the y'all can't even see her. I'm blocking her, ain't I? Bro. Gang, titties hanging, stomach hanging, everything hanging.
Description, so keep your hands over. Here, just put it right here.
Bro, everything hanging. Bro, as a black man, sometimes I be embarrassed watching some of these videos, gang. Like, these are my people, gang. Like, I might not claim her, but she is.
Here and get the other one out.
Look, titties hanging, stomach hanging, everything hanging.
Because the other one keeps getting on the phone. Yeah, hang that phone up. Well, we're about to find out, all right? Just check pockets or whatever when you walk them out. We'll just need to do a show up whenever they get over there. You have a valid license or no? Huh? No? You on probation?
No, sir.
You on probation? Where do you live? Where do you live? Gainesville? Where do you live? Palaca? I didn't want your hands to come out. You got small wrists. You got small wrists, so I just didn't want the cuffs to slip off. Any 60 at Foxtrot unit on TJ Maxx, you can go to LE3. You can walk her back there too. Hey, are you still looking for one there, or do you think she's in the car here? Come right over here for me. You didn't leave anyone back at?
No, I swear to God, it was 3 of us in the car. And
the driver here is saying that they're all here in the car. They didn't leave anyone behind. Can you do a show up over here?
I want to lie to you, and the pregnant girl never got out of her car.
There's 2 inside the store.
Bro, it's that this shit is over and over and over again, bro. This shit just be like, fuck. Damn, gang. Can we do better as a people, please, man?
And that girl right there.
You and the other one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna use the back of my hand just to go over your pockets, make sure you got. Is there any weed or anything in the car you know about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean I can smell it. So. All right. Again, back of my hand. Okay. I'm not grabbing your butt. All right. Turn around and relax right here for me. Turn around and relax again. She's saying it was her and another one in the store. She said
the one in your car.
There's 2 in my car. Which one?
Not the pregnant one.
Okay.
Which TJ Maxx is the stuff in the back from?
Daytona.
Daytona. Man.
She snitched. Already call out all 3 things.
I did not. Do you want to run them and ID them? And we can go from there? And you're not on probation?
I'm not on probation, but
You got an open case right now? You got on bond?
Driving.
For driving? Out of where? Putnam? Well, you said you're Palaca or you're from Palaca? Whose name's the car in?
My sister. Yeah, I'm already sentenced on it. I tell myself I'm 18.
You're out here committing new crimes? They ain't gonna like that. Sentenced to what? 180 days? Just for driving? Are you habitual?
Yes.
All right, here, let's walk back here. Let's get you out of the rain and at least get you dry for now.
She gotta turn herself in, and she's still out here tweaking. It's a bad parenting, facts.
You don't wanna go in the back? All right. Can you just do a full, do a search of her, please? I already did the pockets with the back of my hand. But just do a search her and you put her in there for now. Just get her out of the ring.
Here, come out quick.
Do you have anything illegal on you?
Do you have anything on you that's going to stick, stab, poke?
I smell weed coming out of there, so let's, the driver said that there's weed in there, but let's make sure none of my medical marijuana card, and then we can at least get that part out of the way. There's a whole bunch of TJ Maxx stuff in the back with tags all thrown on the floor, so. Do you have a medical marijuana card? Is there any marijuana in that vehicle? You don't know? Okay. Marina, do you have a medical marijuana card? Expired. Okay.
This has still got a sticker on it.
You see all this clothes in the back? They all have TJ Maxx tags.
Yo, they got mad shit.
All the
Damn, they ran through TJ Maxx.
Tags started stuck in the. Ugh.
TJ Maxx.
Stuffing the tags in the back pocket here.
So the back seat passenger's sitting on all those, the pregnant one. I did ask her, but she's not been Mirandized yet, but the driver said that they were in the Daytona TJ Maxx before that one. But yeah, you can see there's just TJ Maxx stuff freaking everywhere.
Nah, they went crazy.
Yeah. All this stuff, all this freaking tags on it. No bags or no receipts, nothing.
Oh, there's all the inventory control devices. Yeah, watch out because they're pointy ends.
Yeah. Here's getting drivers in. Do you see a purse or anything else on the front?
Yeah,
Is anyone's name?
yeah.
Was there any IDs or anything? I mean, look at all those.
They don't look like addicts at all. They definitely look like they eating well. They not missing a meal to buy no crank. You know what I'm saying? They not missing a meal though. They smoke some weed. That's about it. That, you know what I'm saying? You right. They trying to I don't know, I guess get clothes for the family probably. But I'm pretty sure they was planning on selling some of this shit.
Tags right in front of where the one in the back sitting.
Yeah.
That are all ripped off. So the pregnant one was here sitting on all these clothes.
Okay.
And right in front of her is all the ripped off tags.
Which one did you say about pregnant? The one in the pink?
The one
or
with just the top.
the one that's obvious.
Yes.
Obvious.
The one in just the sports bra.
Oh, the one I say got everything hanging. She preggo.
Looking thing. She was here with all the ripped off tags and everything it's all up there in front of that.
Did we call the trunk yet?
No, we haven't gotten the trunk yet. But they're saying that they were at Daytona TJ Maxx before this one. Where the pregnant one in the back was sitting is one of those metal tags. So like they were popping those off too. So you're the only one that doesn't have a prior theft conviction? But you two have lots.
You have lots.
Hey, you're sitting on a bunch of stolen stuff?
Oh, she the pregnant one. Shorty right here. This one right here, she the pregnant one. With her belly out.
Stuff in the car.
I didn't steal nothing. No,
You're sitting on it all.
No, I was not sitting on it. I swear for God, I was.
You were in the back seat, right?
But that was not my
I know,
stuff.
but
I swear for God.
All this clothes right here, you were literally, when you got out of the car, it was behind you. You were sitting on it.
I literally asked the lady that just took her. I told her when I was asleep, I was laying down and I was not hiding them. I swear for God.
So all of it was, you were laying on top of all of it?
No, not like to hide it, but I was using it as cushion to like, what?
And the other thing is all the tags.
I was using it as cushion. Yeah, the skinny one's the prego one. That's crazy.
They're all pulled off or all right in front of where you're sitting in the back of it?
The other one ain't got no excuse for her stomach hanging.
God, that was not me, sir.
I mean, you need better friends than I imagine, right?
But they told you I wasn't stealing. Like, I wasn't stealing. Like, that man can confirm. We go watch those cameras.
Yeah, you weren't in there, correct. But you're on top of all the stolen property and stuff.
No, that was not my stuff. It wasn't like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
It wasn't like that.
It was not like that.
But you're going with them from...
I swear for God.
From store to store and
no,
they're stealing stuff.
No, I was in the back seat. I was not stealing.
I know you're not getting out, but you're in the car with them going store to store.
I did not know, sir. I swear for God, I did not know.
I swear for
You
God.
gotta take it up with the deputy that's investigating it. You need to ask him.
I swear for God, I did not know. Just let her go, man. She ain't got no prior convictions and she pregnant. Let her go.
We'll talk to her when she gets back up here.
Because I was not stealing. Like, what? I did not do nothing. They could vouch for that. I did not steal. That's not none of my stuff. That's not mine. I don't steal. You see my truck. I don't steal. This is not my cup of tea at all.
Well, why don't you tell them to stop? Why are you with
Daddy in a hat. That's a bonnet. That's where she's sleeping.
All she asked me to do was ride with her. I did not know. All she said was, can you please ride with me?
Why is she wearing it outside? Because bitches be ratchet.
I said, I'm just going to, me and her sister, before she dropped her sister off, she said, I need one of y'all to ride with me. I was going to go in the house. And she looked.
In what city?
Putnam County.
In Palaga?
I'm not even from here.
In Palaga?
Yeah, I'm from Gainesville. I was just with her because that's my child's godmother. All she said was, I need somebody to ride with me. I said, okay, cool.
Problem is that they come out of here with all this stuff with no bags, no receipts.
You're
laying on top of all of it.
I wasn't doing it like that to hide it. I was not doing that. That's not
but you're laying on top of all of it. It's all stolen stuff.
Not my stolen shit. No, hell no. Not my stolen shit. Sorry, excuse my French, but not my stolen
you're the one. Yeah, I get it.
No, not the one.
I get it. You're laying on.
You meant the shirt. She want her belly to show, man. She let her little belly, she let her baby belly breathe.
Top it. And then all the tags are popped off are all in your seat right in front of where you're sitting.
Oh, Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
No one else is in the back. It's just you.
I'm trying to tell you, like, I did not do that.
I know, but no one else is in the back. It's just you.
You don't think these people parked? They probably did that. I did not do that. What I'm gonna tell
You don't think these people probably parked and did that? She's snitching now.
that stuff for? I don't want it. It's not my stuff. I did not do. No, that's not my. No. I'll talk to the deputy. No.
So the deputy that's investigating it is dropping the witness back off at the store, and then they'll come up here and talk to you. But you're under arrest for sure. Are you out on bond right now? Because you got a bunch of theft history in tons of different counties. So this is a felony for you, for both of them, for you and the girl driver.
For real, she got a felony?
Yeah, they've been arrested she been arrested a bunch for stealing, like 10 times probably.
Damn. Like 10 times probably. Her fat ass be stealing.
Anyone I know is doing this bad though.
She been arrested a bunch for stealing too. But you're in the car.